And now that's probably our lead cover story.
Oh,
You're like, yeah, Trisha eats in the shower. Welcome back to the Just Trish talk show. It's your favorite mob wife, Trish. They call me Big Trish, you know. R.I.P. Big Ange, we love. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Just Trish. I'm doing mob wife aesthetic today, okay? Just so you know, that's what it's supposed to be. I had a black fur, but I always wear pink, so we're doing pink today. Don't come for me for cultural appropriation. I don't know much about the Italian culture. I tried to watch an episode of Sopranos. That's a lie. I tried to watch a couple TikToks of Sopranos, and I'm kind of into it. I haven't watched the full thing. I just know Tony Soprano took someone downstairs, and the guy was like, I don't know, he did something wrong, and you could tell Tony was pissed. And he's like, let's go upstairs and have some lasagna. But you could tell he was gonna like pop him or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. It's the only clip I saw. Anyways, you got the mob wife memo. This is great.
Oh wow! Oh, thank you.
Yes.
If I would have known you were going full Italian, I would have borrowed your Italians do a better Madonna cosplay. Was it Madonna?
Yeah, that was Madonna. Yes. Oh my God, that would have been cute.
That's one of my favorite.
I need to coordinate us more. Yeah. Wait, is it? Oh
it's
my
in
gosh.
my album. I use it pretty frequently, surprisingly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anytime I go to Olive Garden, Italians do it better.
Maybe that's where we go after this. Olive Garden, we'll do it. I should coordinate us more because like then Moses, he got his own outfit together. I was like, wow, okay. I didn't know. I just, so much to put a look together and then to have, but we should all coordinate more. I have a list of the upcoming ones, but sometimes they change and sometimes my mood changes and I don't know. This was the vibe everyone's doing on TikTok. What is yours? Yours is Montauk is Jennifer Lawrence?
Oh, so let's go with that, sure.
From No Hard Feelings, is that where she lives?
Oh my God. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
And Dave Portnoy?
Oh.
No, okay.
No, Dave Portnoy.
Wait, what were you going for?
I was going for this brand DM'd me and said, can we send you stuff? And I said, yeah. And I'm wearing all of it.
Wait, really? That's the same brand as the hat as the shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the brand? Shout out.
Coney Island Picnic. They're a small business.
Oh my, okay, shout out. Yes, keep going. I love it. Yeah,
that's all I know. The hat is like the very canceled podcast thing to do. Like the girls always have a hat on.
They do.
And Tana especially, she always has like a big hoodie on. So that's kind of the vibes I think I'm going for. Yeah.
That is very,
that was
very
kind
vibes.
of what I was channeling.
I like the style. I know I only wear one brand, but I'm not saying it because I say it too much. And then they did reach out to sponsor and I gave pretty low rates and then they never wrote back. So I was like, well, we'll just guess what company I'm wearing. They would just be the greatest sponsor. But anyways, that's that. What's your style? You got kind of bougie, actually.
I'll send them an offer. They can't refuse.
Oh, wow. What's that from?
One of those movies.
Well, exactly. Do you know which one?
Sounds Italian.
Do you know? It is something. Like, I know what it is.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah,
where it's like, I gotta make an offer. I can't refuse. Maybe. It sounds like Marlon Brando or something.
For me, I'm the husband that has no taste, but has a wife that likes expensive things.
Oh, right. You do have it all because you have Balmain sunglasses. You have the All Saints shirt. What's the chain?
It's Louis Vuitton, but I turned it around because the other side is coral.
Wow. We
so
are
I turned
bougie.
it around, so it just looks very gold and silver.
But isn't that crazy? Because I'm wearing Versace jewelry today and it's so like tacky and it's just like, wow, sometimes people with money don't like, who would wear this for real? Unless you're Italian, we're not like coming for you, but like who would wear this? Like I put this necklace on, I'm like, oh my God, this is like an $800 necklace for what? It's kind of wild. I don't know. It's a lot, but
well, I think if you want to be like a billboard for,
Versace?
for flaunting
like we're just so rich.
Yeah, new money,
Is that what Italians are like? Is that the mob wife aesthetic is like, what is it? Like, is it rich? I don't really know. I don't really get it. I kind of just go with what everybody. I'm like,
I think it goes back to having no taste but having money.
Don't say that. We're going to get the Italians to cancel us.
No, I'm not talking about them, just in general.
Well, I know what they do have good taste in, and that's food. And I know on The Sopranos, they always look like they have some delicious Jersey Shore. They always look like they're eating like family-style dinner every Sunday. They cook a lot of food, which I love. Are you an Italian person? Are you an Italian food person?
Yeah, I definitely would say so.
Like, where would you go for it? You're near Maggiano's, which is great.
Yes, I do love a Maggiano's. Is that like actual Italian?
I
guess
know.
It's more Italian than
Olive Garden.
Yeah.
And then where does Buca fit in there? Buca di Beppo.
Oh,
Where's
I feel
that?
like that's extra Italian,
Is it?
right? Because they have all the framed photos and stuff.
Oh, right. I know. I kind of want to go there for like a photo shoot after this. I'm kind of like, maybe we could do a little paparazzi style one out there. But like the one here that's like Thousand Oaks Mall where it's like nobody, people are like, what? I always say I don't like attention and then I go out like this and then I'm always just like, gosh, why do people bother me for pictures?
But we make huge pastas, bolognese. And I'm 14% Italian, so So,
You are 14% Italian.
So there's no
God,
cultural appropriation here. This is
You
part
are
of the
some
DNA.
Italian. That makes sense because you do make a great pasta sauce. You actually make the best pasta. Not just bolognese, pasta vodka, baked ziti, lasagna. Oh, lasagna is the best. Oh,
yeah.
man, we do make a really good Italian food. It's our Valentine's Day dinner is lasagna because it takes like 3.5 hours. So it's like a whole thing.
And also,
So
that's, I mean, when you think Valentine, what's the first thing you think?
Lasagna. Lasagna and Love is Blind starts on Valentine's Day. So that's our Valentine's Day.
I want to make a heart-shaped lasagna.
But it's so small. It's a heart shape, but it's like the Le Creuset and it's so tiny. So you're like, make a baby one.
Well, I'm going to make the big lasagna, but I'm going to make
For Malibu, the baby lasagna.
the baby lasagna.
Might have her eating it. She does like the meat and the
loves
noodles.
sauce, yeah.
Yeah, I love the sauce too. Anyways, I'm into the mob wife. Clean girl is out. Mob wife aesthetic is in. And no offense to anyone. I'm just appreciating your culture, not appropriating it.
And you haven't done the 23andMe yet, so you
Maybe
very
I'm
well could be
Italian.
Italian.
Maybe. I eat a lot of pasta. I mean, I feel like that would, because I'm trying to think of like Italian culture, like what makes it a mob wife. And I just think of pasta. I don't even know if like leopard. I put leopard on, but then I felt a little bit like Peg Bundy from Married with Children. Did you ever watch that show?
Occasionally when I was younger, yeah.
She was a queen. I don't know her name, but she was on Sons of Anarchy too. I loved her so much.
I only think of like Real Housewives of New Jersey, and I feel like you're kind of giving.
Oh, a little
Yeah.
Teresa Giudice.
Yeah.
What is her name?
Giudice, I think.
Giudice? Where she flipped the table?
Yes.
And the sprinkle cookies. I only know this from TikTok. I know Big Ann from TikTok. She was on Mob Wives. I know the sprinkle cookies. I remember Victoria Gotti when I was younger. She had the really cute boys. They were like 3 Italian boys. I think it was called like
Growing Up Gotti?
Growing Up Gotti,
Yes.
yeah. And they were like so hot. And I was like, oh my God. And that was before Jersey Shore. And then she had this like long blonde hair. And I was like, oh God, I just thought she was everything. So I don't know much about the Italian culture, but I'm here for it. I'm also here for our patrons. Shout out to our patrons at patreon.com/JustTrish. There's the headshot of the month. If you want to sign up before February 10th, you get the gender reveal headshot autographed. There's also the Trish Bitmoji sticker of me praying. You also get a Valentine's, which we're shooting next week, the Valentine card. Yeah, there it is. And then you get a special Valentine card. We're doing a photo shoot next week just for our patrons. And then also you can get one of these handwritten cards. And I've been making them prettier knowing that I'm sending them out now. So, and then if you want a lower tier for just $5 a month, you get 4 bonus episodes basically of the podcast. We go an extended hour just for you guys. And then you can sign up for another tier. $10 a month and you get 8 extra videos. So that's really like $1 per video a month. And honestly, we love you for it. We have no sponsors. Patreon's our sponsor, patreon.com/JustTrish. And not Patreon, they're not paying us, but you guys are the best. And so we bring you quality content. We have did the mukbang go up from last week? Oh, it's going
Going up today, yeah.
We did a great mukbang. That was a fun one. Honestly, I just feel like we should just only do mukbangs. It's just so fun. We did the pizza one and it was wild.
And I think this week going to be the Fortnite one finally?
Oh, okay. Is that what it is? I was waiting for the
stuff.
Oscar reaction, but I'm ready for the Fortnite.
The Fortnite is like heavily requested. I see it all the time. Yeah, people always ask me when is Trish going to play FNAF and Fortnite.
Okay, so that's on our
we can
lineup.
Make it happen. Yeah,
that and Panda Express.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do those. I'll have to like plan it out like each day, like every other one. I'm down for Fortnite. Never played it. Do you have the weekend skin?
We have to buy it. It is in the shop still. I think.
Put it in the
was a couple
incidentals
days
for the
ago.
month.
Yeah.
Our incidentals are like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. The Dunkin's getting canceled. Not to go into a hot topic, but they're
Oh,
getting
are they?
sued for $5 million for charging extra for non-dairy milk.
What?
Yeah.
Is
Which
that illegal?
Yeah, because it's going like for people who are lactose and stuff like that. Like,
Oh.
I don't know what that would be considered. What's the legality?
Lactose-phobic.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like if you charge somebody more to use the ramp for the wheelchair, or like if you can,
Right.
like they can't.
So
It's not
they're
that they don't want.
ableists. I mean, I get it for sure. Like, it's an almond. Does it cost that much to squeeze milk out of it?
I'm so interested in like who figured it out and like who was crunching numbers to realize they were being overcharged for like a dairy alternative.
Probably like Gloria Allred or something. I feel like that's all she does. She just like sits around trying to figure out like what can we get
can we
today.
sue?
Yeah. Which I mean, props to her. I mean, I love lawyers like that who can like think outside the box.
That's
I love
what we
it.
need around here.
For Snapchat, the Trish cam is down, but they made money somewhere. I'm here for. I know we do need a Just Trish lawyer.
Yeah, we do.
Is there any fans out there that are lawyers? I get emails all the time from people who are like, they do stuff, but they don't do anything that I can like hire you for. And they'll be like, oh, I like worked in the circus. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Oh, someone wanted to make circus food, which I love. They wanted to make like funnel cakes.
Oh.
But I think they wanted to be full time. I'm like, well, maybe for like a video I could hire you. I don't know if I could do a full time
Funnel
circus.
person.
Yeah, circus chef. I'm like, but yeah, there's a lawyer. Not that I'd want that either. That's so expensive. If you want to just work
Pro
for free.
bono.
Yeah, pro bono. Oh, also, real quick, our last guest episode, I just want to share this because we were DMing and she made like a TikTok about it. And I have to say, the intro was not requested. Last week we had Rebby Hardy on, who I love. And the intro, she was saying she saw comments that like, oh my God, I can't believe she requested them to like redo the intro or something like that.
Oh my God.
I know. And I like told her, and I am so sorry. I'm like, I just do really bad intros. Like I just redid it and I'll let people know. So she did not. In fact, she gave 0 notes. She didn't have asked for any edits.
It was so easy.
So easy. And I'm totally fine when people want to edit, but some people want like last minute edits and all this, like, you know what I mean? It's fine. I've asked for edits, but she didn't even ask for one edit. She literally like shared everything, even after, because I probably shared too much and she didn't ask for one edit. And the intro, she definitely didn't ask for to redo. We just did it. And I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I didn't see.
This has been a note that has been going on for a while of people who aren't familiar with any of the guests that we have. Just to have a little like line in the beginning explaining like what kind of content they make. And we've just been booking so many. We're so far ahead, so we just haven't had time to implement the note. But I was like, I keep seeing that one note come up. I was like, oh, that's kind of an easy fix. Like we can just do a little voiceover. So that's all it was.
Was it weird looking? Like when you just had her and I was like doing the voice?
Yeah. But I didn't think it was that weird. It's kind of like it's what they do in shows all the time. So
I mean, let's keep doing it because honestly, when I'm next to someone doing an interview, I'm just so excited and also like just nervous. Like I just want to jump into it. Like I guess a lot of people do intros when people aren't there either. Like a lot of times they'll do it just sitting, be like, today's guest, we had this, and then they like the guest comes because it is weird to like do it when they're like right there and it's like a long intro. I don't know. So anyways, she was like reading the comments and stuff like that, which they were all really nice comments and stuff like that. But then she just made the note, and then she also made the note. It was like that's the other thing too. It was like a month. Like we do film like a month out, sometimes more, because I'm pregnant. So I always think like, oh, I gotta film a month in advance just in case when the baby comes, like I can't film guests. So if it's like a hot topic, we try to put them out earlier. But if it's just like an interview, we usually do like a month out, which is also very common. My Julia Fox one was like 4 months before they aired it. So sorry if it doesn't feel fresh, but especially with our thing. But yeah, I think because like her personal life has shifted. So that's why she said like, and I get it too. Like, you know, a month is a big thing. So I love her. She's literally it was like one of my favorite people and stuff like that. I just want to clarify for everyone that like it does take a month to get like a guest out. Like we probably have like 4 or 5 guests ready to go. We have one more next week from December. And she's been so sweet. She's like literally was just like, oh, just because we did TikTok, she just want to know so I can prepare. And I was like, promise, girl. And she does want to review it. There's some people well, either way, fine if you want to review it, but we're kind of last minute over here, all of us, you know, just whatever. So anyways, it's a lot, but does anyone, I just hope does someone care? I don't know. I'm in a good mood today though, by the way, just so, and if I'm not in a good mood, it's the pregnancy hormones. The comment said that last time. People said that I was being mean to Moses last episode. I was being snarky with you or snippy with you. Yeah, I was like, I feel like they're like, she doesn't like when people argue with her. I'm like, I'm always fine. Yeah. I think like, I don't care. I literally, I don't care. Someone that thinks I'm like not a Renee Rapp fan, or I don't even know what it was. I don't know what people thought it. Anyways, we'll play the hormones. Because the other episode where people said I was snippy, I was like, I don't feel like I was snippy, but I'm in a good mood. I feel myself today, so I'm in a good mood. But I don't know. I've been in a good mood, but I guess we'll
But also people like, they don't know us. They don't know, like they're projecting their own feelings about it. We don't. That thing she says makes us feel a certain way. Like,
you maybe ask her. We don't know.
I'm saying like we're here to banter, to have fun, and it's
Definitely.
funny. Like we find everything funny, and when people get offended in our name, it's like like what did I tell you something? No.
I know. Well, I know. I feel like with you, maybe I'm a little more like catty or whatever, like that, you know, about your water droplets or something. But that's like our banter. Oscar, I'm like overly nice, like because I don't want to be the boss that's like, oh my God, you're like so mean to your employees. So I'm like, I'm like trying like everything, and also like now I just like, I mean, the stuff we say is so unserious. I really don't care. Like even if I was like, oh my God, no, what are you saying? That's so dumb. Like I would never say that. Like I don't know. Anyways, we're on. But if not, we just blame the hormones because someone wanted like I hope she apologizes to Moses. I forgot what they were mad about. I can't even think what it was.
They always find something, but there's really nothing to apologize
Maybe
for.
it's like I didn't think you had fans or something. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
They really don't know me. That's the problem.
I don't know you?
They don't know me.
Right.
Like I don't need any.
Maybe I don't even know you. Sometimes the things you say, you're like, oh yeah, I have like fans of artwork. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. I had no idea.
I think I've come to the conclusion, Moses, correct me if I'm wrong, I just think Trisha doesn't get the art world that much. Like the celebrity world is so different from like the art world, you know? And like art celebrities are very different from like, you know, TV stars.
There's both that part, which the art world is a completely different dynamics, but there's also like I don't need any words of encouragement at all ever. So, and it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. So she knows that I'm not somebody that needs that or try to get it, or when I don't get. So people don't know that. They don't know that I don't seek that. I don't even like it when people do, you know?
Well, I feel like you don't mind it when people do. Because remember I
No,
told you.
I'd rather not.
Well, I came home from when I not bring up the Julia Fox podcast again. When I did that, they like the first intro was like, oh, your husband's like this like renowned artist, like they in the New York like artist world, they're like he's really well known, and I like it was news to me, and I told you I was like, oh my god, they said that they were hyping you up about your art, and
right? Because I don't go around showing off I don't care about it. Even when I do have an art show, if somebody comes to me and start giving me compliments, I just walk away.
Oh my god, why?
Like I'm not interested because I come from the world. Like you learned that too. It's like people that bring you up is to bring you back down. I'm not interested in either of those.
If someone comes up to me like, I love your podcast, I'm not like, bye. I just ignore them. I'm
But
just like,
you know what I mean.
Walk away immediately.
You know what I mean? There's those waves. Like I'm not interested in it, and I don't need it.
Okay.
And that's why we
don't walk away from people who are fans. Someone's like, I love your art. He just ignores them. Okay, love that. No, I get it. And I love learning stuff about you. I learn stuff about you every day because I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, but you're very right. When we see movies about like the art world, like we were watching something and I was just like, it's all silly to me. But maybe I know it's so serious to some people. He has artists in his family and it's just like, I don't know. I don't get it. But it's not meant for me to get. You know when people just like stare at a piece of art and they like try to interpret it? And I'm just like, okay. That to me, it's probably the most maybe more bizarre than sports. Even like sports, I get what you're rooting for, but art, it's like they just stand there and stare.
I mean, sports is the best analogy because in a way, it's easier to people to understand that part. Because I mean, you love art, you love movies, you love music, you write poetry. Like there's things.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in sports the way you're not interested in that specific kind of art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that kind of art I don't get.
But you are an artist. I mean, you remember my artist friend said to you.
Yeah, they did call me an artist.
Yeah, that you're a performance artist.
It was so cool.
And the highest
They're
compliment
really nice.
from a person that we really appreciate. And she was like, you're a performance artist. And
yeah,
that was huge.
No, you're friends, and they're very like serious artist people, but they actually are all so nice. Like I like know nothing, and then she told me, what was her name? Cindy Sherman. She was like a performance artist. She's kind of like the original cosplayer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. And she recreated things. And one of Moses' like artsy friends who was like super nice was just like, no, you are a performance artist. You're very Cindy Sherman. And everyone's like, yeah. And then she like bringing up my Dolly cosplay. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. So just call me a performance artist over here. I love it. I don't, just because I don't get the art world doesn't mean I don't appreciate it. But you know.
Yeah, but I think you're not interested in a small sliver of the art world.
Right. I like a Picasso. I like Picassos. I didn't like the Van Gogh. Have you been to the Van Gogh exhibit? That's everywhere. You keep seeing that all over TikTok.
I keep seeing like Instagram ads for it with like the star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not even as cool in person. And Moses will tell you, he's an artist.
It's very underwhelming.
It's like you just sit in a room and just like projections of stars and sunflowers are around you. I was like, I don't think Van Gogh would like this. I think he himself would be.
He would probably cut his other ear.
Oh my God. Jeez, morbid. Why did he cut his ear?
I think he was in love with somebody and he sent her his ear. Yeah, I think it was just, again, that's the
tortured
craziness
artist.
Of the artist. Yeah. I love you so much that I will do this.
Give you my ear. Maybe you had tinnitus. My mom has that. She has tinnitus, and she says she always hears buzzing. And I was like, oh my God. She goes, and some people like take their own lives because they can't stand it.
Oh my God.
And there's nothing they can do to fix it. I was like, I know so morbid, but like she was like talking to Kaiser, shout out Kaiser Permanente, and they were just like, she had like a doctor. You can do like doctor Zooms now. You don't have to even go in. So she did a doctor Zoom, and she asked about the tinnitus, and he's like, honestly, like nothing. You can put like white noise on to like cancel it, but like that's it, and it's just always in her ear. I was like, oh my God, like what do you do if you have tinnitus? Let us know. Like the other thing he says like less caffeine, less that, but I don't know.
Now I'm like hypochondriac, and now I'm like, oh, I hear ringing.
Yeah, do you hear it? Do you hear stuff in there?
Now if I just sit here and think about it, I do. But I don't think I think I'm just a little hypochondriac coded because I'm like, now that I am aware of it. Yeah.
I have that.
Yeah.
Oh man, it would be awful to be a hypochondriac. I really feel for those people who always think they're sick. Like, because I know it's probably like a real like disease where you're just like, oh my God, I'm sick, and you're just like convinced you're gonna die. This got like so weird.
That's our intro.
That's our intro. There was a guy, I think maybe it was Shawn Mendes, maybe not. There was a podcast where they're like, yeah, I deal with a lot of depression and anxiety. He's like, amazing. Like, because he wasn't like listening. I mean, he was just kind of like, that's great. I was like, oh my God, what? Maybe we should all get tested for hypochondriacism. Do they do a test for it?
I don't know. That's a good question. I imagine they must have. Is it like a psychological thing though?
Oh, yeah, maybe. Idea. We should do that. We should do 23andMe. We should also do an autism test because everyone I know lately has been being diagnosed with autism.
Yeah, I was hearing like Holly talk about it too. And how her diagnosis went and how she went like back and forth like over summer and like had like 7 appointments, and then they her doctor would talk to like her ex-husband and her mom and stuff, and it's so interesting.
Wait, what were they talking about? Why were
the doctor talked to like people that Holly was close to see how like Holly interacted with them, and kind of like that was like included in the diagnosis, like her interaction with people who are like super close to her. You know?
Interesting. Yeah. I feel like that is a thing that's maybe more common than people realize. I did a collab yesterday with this guy. Do you know Jake Weber?
Yes.
Did you know him before I did the collab?
I knew of him.
He's so popular. Him and Johnny, they get like 2 million views going to like Target or eating pizza. I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, they tweeted me a while ago and I got so much response from him. I was just like, oh my gosh. And they're like so popular. And they said just like recently. Anyways, in the video, he talked about it, so I feel like I'm not outing him or anything. He thought he had ADHD and then he just got diagnosed with autism. And I was like, oh my God, that's so weird. And Mo's always thought a little autistic. Not in a bad way. I think it's kind of like you're just awkward, or I don't know.
I've listened to like what the diagnosis, it's definite. I mean, like for me, it's like one wrong stitch in a shirt can torture me. You know, like there's little things,
Collars.
sensitivities to sounds, sensitivities to smells, feeling certain body stuff, and
we should do tests. Maybe I am too.
So I personally know. I know exactly what I feel and what my sensitivities are, but it doesn't show. Nobody around me will know that I'm that sensitive to certain things. So nobody thinks about that. But
interesting. I maybe am too. I don't know.
And I know there's a lot of like things that if you have ADHD or OCD or even BPD, like there's a lot of things like symptoms of that are also
intertwined
shared with like autism too. So like for me, I have OCD and ADHD, so a lot of my things can be like are overlap with like autism, so it's kind of weird.
Interesting. Yeah. No, we talked about autism last time, and some of the autism community was like, that's an insensitive way to talk about. Not insensitive, I just think it's good. It's like the HIV, just get tested. Just so you know what I mean? I think there's nothing wrong, right? I don't know. Anyways.
No, I don't think so.
No, I say it the other way because there's certain fields that I excel. Like I really excel at certain things because of that. So it's like, you know, it's kind of a balance.
They always said it about Quentin Tarantino too, and he's like a genius. Usually geniuses maybe are. I actually don't. I need to look more into it, but I'm just saying it's okay to be autistic.
It's good to know because it gave me a lot of relief before I thought, let's say I'm not a good student, but then I realized, no, there's things that I'm not good at. There's other things that I'm really good at. So it helps your confidence when you know what the problem is, because then you don't think that you're the problem, but also you find what you're really good at, which might be something completely else that you don't, that in school is not being measured,
Right. That's our artistic PSA for today.
And I get why they're so sensitive because it is like such a spectrum too. And Holly talks about this a lot too, because she's like very functioning, so it doesn't like affect her too much like her day-to-day, but there's some people who it does affect their day-to-day. So I get why like there's sensitivity and stuff.
Love on the Spectrum is about autistic love, right?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, but I know I just could tell from the clips on there that there's like a variety, a range of it. So anyways, this is getting off. The show is, I'm here for it. I'm happy for it. I'm here for it. Okay. Stream and download Selfish by Britney Spears.
Boom, boom, baby, boom, pick you up in my Mercedes. I'm gonna be a little selfish.
Wait, wow,
that's the song.
Oh, I don't know. I kind of missed the Femme Fatale era. I always say this. I was on a corner in Hollywood. You know what I mean?
That does make sense timing-wise, yeah.
But I'm glad that it's number one, or it's up there with.
I think it hit number one for a little bit. There's so many songs out right now, so the charts are kind of like all over the place, but
it's up there.
It did hit number one. It did surpass Justin Timberlake's Selfish. So
who? We don't know. Never heard. Don't know him. That was good that you knew the lyrics. I didn't even know. I would have sang with you. I just didn't know it.
I love Femme Fatale is probably my favorite Britney era. Yeah,
everyone says that Britney wants to like forget it.
Yeah.
Why?
I think probably because that was one of the albums where she was like didn't have like artistic control over it. I would think.
I see.
Yeah.
What's your big one off there?
Is it Hold It Against Me?
Oh yeah, that era I was out of it. I was not in the Britney zone, but we love that it's number one.
I know. I love that the Britney fans made it happen too. I think that's the coolest part. It was like Britney didn't say anything. Just the fans wanted to like stand up for their girl. And I think that's amazing. I went and rebought the song too. I'm like, let's go.
Did you?
Yeah. One tweet. Very Trish coded too.
I love that. Did you tweet about it?
129. No, I would like tweets. I just kept liking everything.
I love the subtle
solidarity. Yeah.
Okay. Me too. I am boycotting our local Four Seasons. They banned our Britney. Did you hear about this?
No.
And it was our Four Seasons. The LA Four Seasons bans Britney Spears for going topless at the pool and making guests uncomfortable or something like that.
God.
And then I realized it's the one 5 minutes from our house, which is also 5 minutes from her house. And I was like, oh man, we got to boycott. That's our spot too. That's where we got married. That's our Friday night date night at the sushi place. And I was like, we have to boycott it now because Britney is banned from there. So
wow.
I stand with Britney too. That's crazy because if I saw Britney topless at the pool, I would just be enjoying it. Like, I'm not going to complain. Like, who's complaining? Who's kicking her out for that? That's so weird. Anyways, Britney's too good for the four seasons. Britney's just like so not problematic. She's just living her life. Like you said, she's not trying to compete with Justin or she, you know, the fans are doing it for her, but she's just like living her best life. And
yeah. Especially for someone who could go off on a lot of people, the fact that she like just stays in her own lane and doesn't like have malintent towards a lot of people who hurt her, who are like very successful right now.
Oh yeah.
Like go off. Like,
I'd be livid.
Yeah.
That's why we love her. That's why she's everything. She's just icon, queen, mother. We got to talk about Drag Race too, but we'll put spoiler alerts for Drag Race because last time I was like, don't spoil Drag Race.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but...
I guess I get it, but like in social media world, it's like people post about it. Even Drag Race official posts about it as before the episode's even over. They say like, bye to this girl. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's true. And like Twitter is just like all of it over and over. But I think before we do, because we kind of missed it last week, it came out like the next day was the Oscar snubs.
Oh, yes.
Or as Whoopi Goldberg says, no one gets snubbed because no one deserves a prize. I was like, this is where I go with Renee Rapp on sometimes where like older ladies just need to like reel it in a little bit. Like you won your Oscar, you're on the Academy board. Like you need to like chill, like let people feel some type of way. But then I saw the argument too, because we were talking about Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig. And then I saw the argument too that's like them not getting nominated didn't take away from other females not being nominated. So then the feminists were like, this is kind of the opposite of the feminist message. Like you should be celebrating the women that did get nominated just because two didn't take away. So I was seeing both because I tweeted about it too. And I was just like, how the heck did they not get nominated? But then I saw that and I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. And then like America Ferrera and Ryan Gosling, they had to put out statements, even though it was like the day they got nominated, they're like, oh, it's like sucks that they didn't, you know? Yeah. They shouldn't have to do that, I don't think.
I know, I agree. And I kind of go back and forth with it too, because I get, especially like Best Actress was like extra stacked this year. But I guess it just kind of goes overall with like the message. I feel like that's what people were talking about with like the message of Barbie. You know, it takes so much more for like the Barbies to get recognized, you know, for the women to get recognized as opposed to like the Kens. And that also doesn't take away from how great Ryan Gosling and America Ferrera were in it.
Right.
This happens to a lot of like big blockbusters. It's like people kind of take them less serious, I think, especially like a big female-centric girl power blockbuster like Barbie. And it's like Barbie, so that also adds like the unseriousness of it. But at the end of the day, it is like a really good film, like a powerful film. So I kind of feel bad for it. But at the end of the day, it got $1 billion. It made history.
Yeah. They're got their checks.
Fine.
Yeah, they got like percentage cuts, everything. Because I think Margot, what she did, nominated for producer or something.
Yeah, she produced it. So like the best picture one like goes to her. So she's still nominated on the producer side.
So you think they'll be there?
Yeah, they'll definitely still be there because Barbie is like still nominated for like in the biggest category, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, at least it got that. But I wonder if like will Color Purple cast go if there's only one nomination?
True, yeah.
Like do the whole cast go? Because they didn't get Best Picture nomination, right?
No.
Ooh. I mean, that's crazy to not get nomination for that one too because that was so big. You really think it's just because they had drama?
I don't know. It was just like so stacked this year. Because also like Zac Efron for like Iron Claw, I kind of thought he would like get in there.
I know. Probably because they saw Ricky Stenicki trailer and like we cannot nominate this
guy.
guy.
I saw that you were excited for Ricky Stenicki.
I'm not excited for it. We can get back to Oscars in a minute, but let's just pause for a second. I was like, I might get a lot of hate for this. This might be my hottest take. I know we're in a good mood today and I'm loving everyone. And I'm not, there's no hate to this actor, but I just think John Cena in movies kind of ruin it for me. You know what I mean? Like he was my least favorite part about Barbie. You know, like it just was like, it was off-putting. It's like seeing me in a movie or something. It's just like a little off-putting. Like why is John Cena here? You know what I mean? I think there was someone who watched like Daddy's Home or something with him. And I was just like, he's just John Cena in it. I just feel like it doesn't work. And just seeing him in that movie, I was just like, oh. Also, how did Andrew Santino, do you know him?
No.
Okay, Andrew Santino plays Zac Efron's like best friend in the movie. He's kind of like redhead.
Oh, that guy.
He has like a podcast with Bobby Lee and like no shade to him. I think he's so funny, but I'm just like, why can't I get in these movies? Like, why am I not in this movie? Like, I don't understand. Like John Cena and Andrew Santino are with Zac Efron. Like, it's wild to me. I can't get in there. Oh, I don't know. It's so I guess I get a little whatever. But also the plot of the movie. Are you into it?
You know I love a stupid comedy, even though it's like a bro comedy.
It's very Neighbors. I thought we got out of this era. I was like, I don't like that Zac Efron. Because I just think like, oh, he's so bro. I don't know. You liked it. You were into it.
I do. I just love a dumb comedy. They get me every time. I don't know why. And Zac Efron looks really good. Dare I say, maybe the best he's looked in this movie.
Well, I heard it was shot like 4 years ago.
No, it was shot last year.
Actually? Okay. Did you see the replies? Everyone's like, it's like 3 years ago.
No, because John Cena was filming in his like high heels and the little skirt. Do you remember those photos?
No.
Oh, yeah. He was filming for this movie in like high heels and a little skirt last February. And everyone was like, why is John Cena like in drag? Like no one knew what it was for yet. And then the trailer came out. Yes.
So, but Zach looks so much smaller.
I know, but maybe it was before Iron Claw. Unless they were doing reshoots, like John Cena was just doing reshoots last year. But he was definitely filming Ricky Snicky last year. So
Ricky Snicky.
What is it called?
And what did you say? I don't know what you said.
I don't know. Ricky Snicky? What is it?
I thought Ricky Snicky, but I don't know.
I think you're right.
It's like the Weekend lyrics, and we all got it wrong. That was like the repeating comment. I was like, oh my God, we all look so bad for it. I mean, Moses might have been the most often. He started that. Not to be mean to Moses. We're not picking on Moses. We're just stating facts.
That's what's funny. Because I brought it up because I thought those the lyrics.
He thought it was like,
but it had nothing to do.
Something was hot AF. I'm like, what? Oh, because of the Addison. You're like, oh, it's the Weekend. Like, anyways, love you, but.
I'm an ableist. What can I say?
You're a what?
Ableist?
Babe, you can't make that joke.
Oh, wait, no.
Oh my gosh.
You XO?
XO, yes. He's trying to be like an Abel fan, but I feel like let's just not get canceled this episode. Oh my God. Ableism is real. It's a real thing.
It's the hormones.
It's the pregnancy hormones. It has been loopy. Last night too. We've just been so tired. I don't know what it is. It's like literally this morning I'm like, are you ready? He's like, I don't know. I guess I will be. I feel that way too. It's like I feel just a little tired all the time. I don't know. We're both.
You are pregnant. I mean, I talked to my sister. She said second pregnancy is much harder than the first one.
Oh, really?
And the third one is even harder. It's just your body. It takes a toll.
Oh, the third one's harder? Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. But I think you're more prepared than... I think because the second one is harder, you expect the next one to be harder, and then it's not as bad. So it's like...
I'm just tired, but you do pick up a lot of the slack, so I feel like you're tired because you're doing so much of it. Like, I didn't...
No, I mean, I'm not tired. It's just sometimes in the morning, like, just the way the sun comes up, sometimes I'm like, oh, I needed one more hour, or that's all. It's not a big deal.
You
Once
were tired
I'm up,
last
I'm up.
night, I feel like you were a little tired watching Drag Race.
No, well, it was a long day. I mean, we were out and about all day.
It was a long day.
It was like out with Malibu, getting her bicycle, running around.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm saying. You pick up the slack because I was out filming
yesterday.
as my emo filming. I was just like not a mom yesterday. I was just like, okay, bye. I'm going to go film with the boys. Weird. Okay, back to the Oscars. Or, I don't know. Do people still care about the Oscar subs? I guess people wanted us to talk about it, but I don't know.
I think so. I mean, okay. I think where it got too far though was like the Hillary Clinton statement on like Greta and Margot snub. Did you see that?
No. What did she say?
She issued a statement like Greta and Margot, like I stand with you. Like I get it. I was like, okay. I think they're okay. Like they're still like very successful.
Running for president again or something? I think that's what it is.
That's when it got a little too unserious, and I was like, okay, everyone can like relax a little bit.
Yeah, no, people got really upset about it. I get it. The Iron Claw made me upset. Color Purple, it's really Fantasia, made me upset. A lot of snubs. Yeah, it's just again like like the poor things. Like talk about the opposite of feminism. Have you seen it? Mm-mm. It's just like I don't know. It just like sexualizes like the little like the infancy of it all, like little girl. I don't know. I just don't really like that movie. I don't care for. I don't know why. I didn't know any of the other actresses and best actors. I just knew Emma Stone. Who are the other ones? Should I know them? Do I know them?
I don't watch a lot of Oscar movies, so I'm very, very bad at it. I do know like Lily Gladstone is nominated and she's making history. Let me make sure what it is. I think she's the first Native American.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that's important.
She was in the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. She's the first Indigenous woman nominated for an Oscar for actress in a leading role. And it's kind of cute, too, because in her yearbook in high school, she was voted most likely to win an Oscar. So it's cute that she's nominated.
Okay,
yeah.
I hope she wins. My horse is with Lily Gladstone.
Yeah.
Love that. And the boys, do we know any of the boys? Was it Robert Downey Jr. or something I saw? I was like...
And like Cillian Murphy and stuff. I think Oppenheimer's just going to win like everything, but...
I mean, it can't be that good of a movie. Didn't see it because of that reason. It just doesn't look good. Like, who's going to sit there? That's
Maybe
weird.
Josh Peck will be there.
Could you imagine? I had a dream I reached out to Josh Peck to be on, I don't know why. I think I saw him on something. I think I saw him on Dave Couillet's podcast from Full House. I was like, wow, he really does everything. And I love that. God, the fact that he's an Oppenheimer. How was I not an Oppenheimer? How am I not in these movies? Is crazy to me. When I saw Andrew Santino next to Zac Efron, again, he's funny, but like, what? Like, that's so weird. That's so weird to me. I don't know. I want to be in a movie with...
Yeah, you should have invented the nuclear bomb. That would be... That'd be a movie I would watch.
What does that have to do with anything?
What?
I don't know. I don't get
Oppenheimer?
it. Okay. Is it about a bomb? Can we say that on YouTube? I don't know. Moses, I think you're on some silly juice today.
Wait, did I miss? Is the movie not about
the atomic bomb?
You didn't see it. You know?
I think it was
but that's what it's known for.
Atomic bomb, not nuclear. Huh? I'm just kidding. I really don't know the difference.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
That's funny.
I just want to be in the movie. I was listening to the Hairspray soundtrack too, and I was thinking about Nicki Blonsky and how she was just a girl that working at Cold Stone, and she got to star in a movie with Zac Efron. And I was like, that would have been the era I could have done Tracy Turnbull. It's just crazy. I haven't been in these movies. We just had a guest on this week too who's in so many movies, and she has movies coming out. I'm like, and she's an influencer, and she's so talented. These people are talented. I'm not saying they're not. I'm just like, where did I miss the mark? I had agents, I had casting. Like, I don't understand where I missed this. Like, I would love to be in a movie. Anybody, please put me in a movie. I could be in one. I could definitely be in Ricky Stenicki for sure. I don't know who the girl is in that, but that could be me. I mean, maybe not Iron Claw, but that one for sure. Why does he do those movies? He must get paid a lot.
So he's a good comedic actor too, I think.
Oh, are you a Zach stan? I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
I've seen all of Zach's. Like, I haven't seen the dramas. Although I did see Charlie St. Cloud. Do you remember that one?
No.
I think he plays like a ghost or something.
Oh.
Of like a young boy who died, or I don't know, something like that.
What?
Yeah, or maybe his little brother died. It's something tragic.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I've never
Charlie
heard of it
St.
even.
Cloud.
Who else is in it?
I think it's just him. I think
Just
it was
Zac
like
Efron.
around High School Musical 3 era. So like,
Oh, he's becoming serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the transition.
I don't think I've seen him in anything comedic. I mean, I've seen him in musicals and drama. I can't get into Neighbors. I can't like watch like one of those. I'm like, no. Or The Bad Grandpa. No, nothing. I guess Baywatch is kind of funny. I don't know. I don't think of him as a comedic actor, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe I need to watch more. I just love him. I'll probably go see the movie, but I'm not happy about it. I was like, I guess if it's Zac Efron, my mom, everyone sent me the trailer. Everyone's like, here's the trailer for this. I'm like, okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe they'll invite you to the premiere.
God, wouldn't that be nice? I would like
After
to
you
invite you to I'd go though. You'd see me at the red carpet being like,
And interviews. I love the film.
I love it. Love John Cena. Can we get a picture? I'd be the first person to ask John Cena for a selfie. I'd be like, okay, come on the pod. I think he was just on Impulsive. I think that's where else I saw him.
He was. Oh yeah.
So random. Also so random. Like, does Impulsive just post randomly, like just whenever they want, like once a month or something?
I guess so.
So that's so weird. I wonder why he does it. He has so much money. He's just like,
Whenever he feels like it, I guess.
I like the vibe, especially like a guest, like, you know.
And I feel like that's the problem once you get such huge guests. Kind of like oh my God.
Bobby Altoff.
I almost called her Ricky Bobby. Oh my God.
Same thing, Ricky Bobby.
Because she hasn't posted in a while too, I guess, right?
But she just posted one with Matt Gosera.
See, but that's the thing. She has to wait until she gets like a big guest.
We literally were just talking about that. You're like, you haven't posted. I was like, yeah. And I said the same thing. I was like, it's maybe because like you have Scarlett Johansson. Like, how are you gonna like?
Yeah.
I get that. I know.
And she can't be just Bobby. So like you could be just Trish.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking Justin Bobby from the Hills. I was like, okay, right. I mean, yeah, that's true. Very few people can be just Trish. Yeah, she did one with Michael Cera, but I don't know if it's up. And it also just looks weird. I don't know. I get it. It's like a shtick thing with him. I didn't even care. It wasn't even on my Hot Topics today because I was like, I don't really care. I don't really know. It's a thing now on the internet where he's invented the Cera products, the CeraVe. Do you know what that is? It's like
I do
body
know products. But...
Okay, they're saying like it's Michael Cera's company, and that's like the
is
joke
that the
online.
Okay. It's
don't
like
really
the you birthing Queen Elizabeth joke, right?
Yeah, I guess.
That level
not
of...
as iconic.
No,
but...
not as iconic. I haven't heard of it, so.
I don't know. And she was like asking him questions, and then he got mad. He's like, I get it. This is your interview style, but like, I don't know.
But he's also so...
That humor, I could tell. I never was a Michael Cera fan either. No hate. Not a hater. Just, I don't, he was good in Barbie.
He's kind of like male Aubrey Plaza vibe. So I feel like he brings like that, like...
I could see that.
I don't know if I could watch it because it would almost make me too embarrassed.
The interview?
Yeah, secondhand.
Same.
Like,
cringe. Like, you're like,
because it's two very, very dry, sarcastic personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like then that's good. That's their audience. Like, it's Napoleon Dynamite. Like, interview those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think when it's like other people, it just like doesn't work. But anyways, shout out to her for keep making them. Like, what does she do in between? I guess she makes so much money from one. She doesn't have to like do them constantly. Go off. I mean, honestly, yeah. If we have the weekend, like I think we would have to take a break with guests and just do Hot Topics for a minute and then wait for another big one like the weekend. Although probably never get another one. Probably no one bigger than the weekend unless it's like Taylor Swift.
Have you seen? Everyone is talking about that one TikTok.
Oh my God! I got sent this TikTok so many times.
All of my mentions
to everyone. No, but
all
people
of my mentions are just that
mentions.
one.
Tags, texts, like literally people I don't know sending this to me. I was like, this is so wild. She found it in the Valley. She didn't give me the name of the store, but that's fine. I think she bought all of them. She did buy the whole box, and we have been in communication. What's her name? Vanessa. I didn't write it down.
Vanessa Lean.
Vanessa
TikTok.
Lean. Shout out Vanessa Lean for finding all this idol stuff, and it's the idol stuff from the. I almost don't want to talk about it because, well, I did offer to pay her for it, obviously, but I'm like, I want it all. But then basically I was like, I'll pay I want the whole box. Like, can you send me the whole box? And she's like, well, I wouldn't do one giveaway item to the people and all stuff like that. But then I'm like, I don't think she understands like And maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the value there is so big because it's like the original Idol. So it's like it's Jocelyn as like a teeny bopper. It's like her. They didn't use it in the TV show. Yeah, it was the one with like the original female director, and it's like a Japanese CD. She sent me all these pictures, like a T-shirt of Jocelyn, and I want all of it, but I don't know. I love it. First of all, I love it. I love that people tagged me. I love that she did the video. I love all of it. Can I tell you lately though, and this is like no shade to anyone, lately I've been, people have been very generous. So I'm always like, oh, can I buy this? If it's whatever. There's just a plethora of things. And I'll be like, let me pay you for it. Thinking, maybe it's $500, maybe it's $800. And people will come back with prices like $2,000 for stuff. And so I just don't know really, like, I'm always scared to do that interaction because people know that I make money. So I think they just ask for so much. So I'll be like, let me pay you for your work. And they're like, okay, it's like $2,000 or something. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, maybe it's like 500. So I get kind of weird, especially when it's like fans and stuff like that. Not that it's not worth it, everything like that. I don't know. She hasn't come back with the price. She goes, I don't really know the price, but I don't want to offer anything either. I don't want to be insulting. So we're working on it. If I don't get it, it's fine. She can sell it or give it away. She found it. It was her goodies, but I do want them. I do want to buy them. I don't think she didn't say $2,000. This has been other people I've talked to. She hasn't given me a price. But
it's
we'll
funny
see.
though that the most famous person from the Idol is you.
I know, right? Everyone tags. Everyone's like,
when people think Idol, they think about you.
It's such a compliment, and it's so nice. And she's like, I can send you, even before I offered to pay, she's like, I can send you a few items for free. And then I was like, can I buy everything? Like, I want everything. But then I need to not be like this because as soon as I do, that's when people are like, $5,000. I was like, okay, well, I'm not like that bougie. Yeah, we're still, paying off credit cards and stuff over here. But it is a funny thing. It's like, it's when people come to the house too, just other people that obviously don't watch the show or something, like tile people were getting foil. They just like, if you don't know them, they just charge you more because they see like, oh, you have a house, you must have, but it's like, yeah, but all my money goes into the house. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyways, that's a whole, nobody cares, but it's unrelatable. But I was so excited. I love that it went viral. I think, yeah, everyone tagged me. I want it. I still want it. I don't know where we're going to be at by the time this airs. I would pay. I don't know what I'd pay. I don't know what's like a good price. What would you say is a good price for a box? I don't know either.
I have literally no clue.
Because it could be worth a lot. It could be worth $10,000. Or it could be just like, okay, that wasn't even on the show. Maybe it's worth like $500. I don't know.
I think it would have most value like to you though. I don't think anyone else is like clamoring for like a piece of the Idol like that. I think it's like if you find it, like, oh, that's cool. But I don't think anyone's like, I need this for my Idol collection, I
don't even have an Idol collection, but I'm going to start one with this. I'm here for it. I want to buy it. I just don't know what to offer. I get weird, especially when people are like, I don't know if she's a fan, but if people like me, I'd always get like weird. And I have backed out of a couple because I'm just like, oh, that's a little expensive. And I don't want to like negotiate ever with people because I'm like, I get it. I'm like, this is too much. And then people are like, oh, she's like cheap or whatever. But I had 2 babies, okay? I don't know. I loved it. It was really cool. It made me excited. It made me excited that everyone thought of me for it. Did you like it? Did you look at the stuff in the box?
I did, yeah. Well, then when I found it was for the original Idol, I feel like if the Weeknd actually touched it and stuff, it would be way more valuable. Yeah.
10,000. I had a dream about literally because I have not had DMs from Abel in a while, but that I did my maternity shoot at his house where they have the painting behind her where she's in a red robe, whatever. And we did the maternity shoot and they offered to do it at his house. And then at the end of it, they're like, okay, that's $500,000. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't afford this. And I just did the whole shoot there. And they didn't tell me until after, I guess because I'm getting all these emails about that, about like selling me stuff and I can't afford it. That was like my biggest. But it was such a cool dream because like Abel was there. I was doing the maternity shoot right in front of the thing. And yeah. All.
In that case, we would need to go back. Matthew Stevens, Illusion Bronze. Like, we'd have to crowdfund.
That's my biggest fear is I do the thing and they're like, it's $500,000. Is there a movie that just happened, like, where they ask for the money after? Oh, it's the Anna Delvey. I keep seeing clips on TikTok of Anna Delvey where she, like, does everything and then has to pay for it at the end. So maybe this is, like, a fear of mine lately because I don't know. And I asked Moses too. I'm like, oh, man, it's this much. Should I pay it? But I'm like, it's too much. I can't. I don't know. So sorry for anyone who's been in communication with me. And it's been a few people. It's not just one person. But would I do a shoot at Abel's house for $500,000 where the Idol was filmed? It's like, maybe not. Maybe.
I feel like he wouldn't charge you if you were
right. He definitely does not need my money.
No, but for that much, that's like, I would say 3-4 music videos in his house, maybe.
If he would even rent it out, we don't even know. But he paid an extra $30 million for the house more than it was worth. So I don't think he needs my $500,000. I'd pay $50,000 maybe for it. Abel hit me up. I'd pay $50,000. I'm here for it, and I love the viral TikTok of it all. I loved it so much, and she's been really nice. Like it's definitely not her. She's like, I don't even know what I'd charge for it. And then I just leave it cold because I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to say anything either. I don't want to like oversell, undersell. I don't want anything. So maybe I'll get a piece of it if I'm lucky. I'll take one. Honestly, I should have just been not greedy and should have been like, it's fine. I'll just take one. She offered one free piece. I should have been like, yep, you're fine. I don't know. And then I have to be like, I need all of it. I don't even know if she's a fan. She might not be. People probably just were like tagging me in it. And they're just like, oh, you want this? I don't know.
I wish I found it. Can you imagine?
It was in the Valley too because I asked her where she got it. She didn't say like, do you know the name? I don't know. She didn't say the name.
I figured it had to be because people always say like if you go around where the studios are, you'll always find like all the clothing and props and stuff.
Right.
So in Burbank, especially because that's where like Disney and Warner Brothers are, there's always stuff in those like little thrift stores over there.
I can't do thrifting. Oh my God.
I figured you could.
Do you thrift?
Occasionally. It's like, it's a lot of work, I think. And it's a lot of like driving and then being disappointed, you know, especially when you're bigger too. It makes it even harder to find like thrift clothes.
Like wide, like fat?
Yeah, bigger. We're not, remember Body Positivity 2024?
The way you said that was so funny though. That was a very polite way.
I don't know. The skinny people, the skinny tall people can wear anything. And like it looks so good.
Totally.
With thrifting and stuff. Like if you ask a skinny tall person where they got it, oh, I just thrifted it. Like pay 25 cents or whatever. I'm like, well, I can't do that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. No, I get you. I'm going to the Montana Inn this weekend with Holly, Madison, and Tana. Oh my God, it's a girls trip. And they kept sending links of like stuff they get off Amazon, like cute little robes. And they all go up to like a large or an XL. I'm like, I need like a triple X. I really do need a triple XL at this point. Not even funny. And I was like, shoot. So I literally contacted these Amazon sellers who were like overseas in like China. I'm like, can you make this in my measurements? Like I'll send the measurements. It's like, because I'm like, I want to match, but I can't fit. And it's like, or these, the tennis outfits. They got cute tennis outfits. So Holly's like, this is where you get the tennis outfits. And they literally go up to a large if it's like a size 10. I was like, oh, well. I went to another brand. I'm not going to say who, but they have 5X. And that's what I got. And I was like, well, this will be kind of it. We'll see how these photos look. I'm going to look. Anyways, I'm not trying to compare, but I'm just saying I am 5 months pregnant and already starting a little on the meatier side. But yes, thrifting. Yeah, you're just not going to find stuff that's like your size. Even when I do photo shoots, I'm really specific with my measurements. I'm like, please find me something that's my size because there's so many times like, sorry, this is like not your size. Nothing fits. I was like, that's why I get my measurements ahead of time. But yeah, thrifting also, I think there's just like a lot of junk most of the time. Like it's rare to find something. Like how would you know to find the idol stuff there?
Yeah. People post their wins and it gives you the idea that you can also do it, but it's just like not the case. Like there was, you're going to hate this, but there was one moment when this was like 2018 or something. And all of a sudden I remember seeing a lot of YouTube videos on people who would dumpster dive behind Ulta and like have like all these cosmetics and stuff that they would throw away. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a good idea because you can get all these brand new like cosmetics that they just throw away to make room for more stuff.
Wait, that's why they throw them away? What do you mean? So like they didn't sell, so they throw them out?
Yeah, stuff that like to make room or whatever, or like stuff if that's returned, like they just throw it away. So people would go, and there was like a whole thing.
I don't hate that.
It's kind of like grody though. It's like dive in a dumpster.
Oh,
I never
literally
did it.
in a trash can?
Yes, I thought about it, and I would drive. I remember driving by Ulta to scope it out, but then they had to start like putting fences around their dumpsters because it became like a trend.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
that wild? So I never attempted, but it sounds like a good idea.
I don't think you should dumpster dive. I think people can die that way. Like their neck gets broken or something
Really?
going in there. Mm-hmm. I think my old neighbor, Superman, R.I.P. Christopher Reeves, but not Christopher Reeves. He was Superman. His name is Christopher Dennis. He passed away in a dumpster.
Really?
I think he might have hit his head or something like that. I think it's public. It's out there. I mean, it's very public because I don't know him like that anymore. But yeah, and I think that happened to someone else too. People put babies in the dumpster.
Oh my God.
There was like a baby that someone found in the dumpster and it was still alive. And I think dumpsters are just like maybe not a place for people to hang out in.
PSA, don't dumpster dive.
Everything's so dark. I was like ready for a happy episode. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. We're just cautious over here. We're trying to look out for you. Yeah, but I get it. Like those dumpsters are huge. Yeah. That's crazy. You never dumpster dived?
No, never did.
Just thought about it.
Because you just see people get so much cool stuff and it's like for free and you're like, oh, I want to do that. I want to thrift. I want to dumpster dive. But in actuality, it's like, it's very rare to get like anything of, It's like a needle in a haystack or whatever.
Yeah, probably a dirty needle if it's in there. I wouldn't want to touch that. That is crazy. For makeup, I mean, I get it. Like if it's like, you're looking for food or something, like obviously like that's sad. But I'm just saying like it's for makeup. Is it worth it?
Things, I guess.
I don't think I would want to thrift. It's not like, again, my mom loves, oh my God, like Goodwill was like her thing. So it's not even anything. I think it's just because I was like dragged there so much. I can never, again, find stuff in my size or just find stuff in general. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm very limited where I can shop. I shop at one store, but I'm not going to say the name. I only shop at literally one place, but thank goodness it's cheap. It's literally so cheap. I can get like a dress for like $20, but you get clothes sent to you. I need people sending me stuff.
Now I'm in my PR list era,
Influencer
I guess.
era.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, keep keep bringing all the free product that you get. This is exciting. See
I know, I love
each
it.
week what you get from a company. More than I get. Even this company I love doesn't send me free clothes. I spend money on it. I'm like, oh man, I would love for them to just send me free
Still
clothes.
holding out for the mattress. We'll get
Nothing
there though.
yet?
Nothing yet. I'm gonna like maybe pull a you with like
Oh.
Abel. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care about a mattress.
I don't need it. Lol, who's that?
Who's that?
Don't know.
Tempur-Pedic, whatever. Like,
Wouldn't
no
that be
big.
crazy? Tempur-Pedic. Oh, that's a big one. Do they send free
I
mattresses
don't
to
think
people?
so.
It's like the Four Seasons sending free mattress. I'm like, I love a Four Seasons
Although we're
mattress.
boycotting, so.
Oh, for sure, boycotting. Dang, I'm so sad about it too. That was like our spot. Why would they ban her? That's so
I
weird.
know, so dramatic too. Just
So
say, like,
dramatic.
Ma'am, can you please,
Put your
cover
top
up
on.
At least. Don't
Like, did they
ban her.
ask her first?
Yeah.
I feel like you should give a warning before you just ban
Ban
someone.
someone, yeah.
You know what? This lighting is so good on camera, but it does kind of blind me. I realize, like, I'm looking at you, it's like right above, and I'm like, so sometimes I'm like squinting, and it's giving Ariana.
You can say
yes,
you're blinded by the light.
And I'm blind. Let's think of those lyrics. What comes after blinding by the lights? Oh, what comes before it? And ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Go.
Because you're so beautiful.
No, baby.
I don't know what.
That's make a real guess. You know it. Ooh, I'm blinded by the. Oh, people are gonna say mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you. I'm blinded by the lights.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
You can't think of anything.
Well,
you know
I made
the
my
tune.
own. I made my own words.
Okay,
but
so you just okay. No real guess though.
no, I don't know why I don't remember that sentence.
Ooh. Okay, maybe Oscar can give you inspiration. Ready, Oscar? Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights.
And I can't sleep when I feel your touch.
Ooh.
I know touch is right. That's all
Yeah,
I know.
something with touch.
When I feel your
Past
touch.
5.
Past 5, not past. Also, yeah, I only call you when it's 5:30. Are you
I
getting
don't
off
know.
work from 9 to 5?
Yeah,
and it's
it
like, oh, it's
sounds
5:30. I gotta call you. That doesn't make any sense. Mine made more sense 12:30 because it's like midnight. Okay, whatever. Okay, I think you're right. Ooh, I don't know. I think it's I'm blinded by the lights. Oh, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
I think that's right.
Is that
yeah,
it?
that sounds right to me.
You got it, I think, because I didn't really know either. It's kind of hard to understand
a group
sometimes.
project.
Yeah, I think we got it this time, guys, though.
Watch us still be wrong.
I know. Get one word. That's pretty close, though. We're playing like Finish the Lyric. Remember that one with Mark McGrath? That's hard because if you got one word wrong, you would get it wrong. And I was like, okay, if you get it close, it should be. I think we got it close. I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
touch.
Is that how it goes?
Right?
Is there any words in that part?
I don't think so.
I just remember from TikTok.
I just remember music and song. I memorized the music.
The
Never,
instrumental,
yeah. Never
Okay,
the
well,
lyrics.
you got that part down. Moses is the
autistic
instrumental.
one.
Yeah. So then Oscar has got most lyrics, and then I can kind of confirm. I'm like, I think that's right. I know it's so embarrassing when you are like a fan, and you're like, God, I don't know the words. This is hard to hear
we're-
sometimes.
I mean, we would be a good band. I would be
Yeah.
playing some instruments, backup vocals, and the singer here.
Oh, you got backup.
Blondie.
Oof. Mo said you're backup vocals. I think you're lead singer.
Oh, I don't know. I'm fine with like a backup vocalist.
I'll be
yeah.
the lead singer then. It's like Michael Jackson too. You remember that one song where he's like, "Mama say, Mama sa, Mama sa, Mama say, Mama sa, Mama." What is it? Mama say, Mama sa,
Oh
Mama.
shoot! I'm thinking of the Rihanna one.
What?
Please don't stop the music. Mama say, Mama sa, Mama
No!
sa, Mama say, Mama sa.
She might be using the same because it's
Actually,
African. Because it's
I thought it was
think-
just
I
Rihanna
think
this whole
it's-
time.
Okay, so
Yeah, I think it's
you know the
African.
Rihanna version. What is it? Mama say, Mama sa.
I think it's a language from Africa. I don't know which one
Oh,
exactly.
okay. So that doesn't count because it was not English. Anyways, okay. We don't need to play Finnish. I love Finnish lyrics, though. Now I'm trying to think. I'm like, Michael Jackson was kind of hard too to like understand. I don't know. Lyrics are hard. Lyrics are hard. Who's at the Grammys? Oh, it's not. Is it happening this weekend? No, next weekend. Who's performing? Anyone I would like?
Billy Joel, Dua Lipa, Travis Scott, Billie Eilish, Burna Boy, Olivia Rodrigo, Luke Combs, and a history-making performance by U2.
Okay. Love all of it.
Cool.
I'm here for everything. Wow.
Quite a lineup.
What a
Okay.
lineup. I love how they're advertising the Grammys of the year. They're like, it's not an award show. It's a concert that gives out awards. I was like, oh.
That's how they're marketing
Yes.
it?
I saw a commercial the
wow.
other day for it because like Trevor Noah's hosting it.
That's kind of true though, because they have so many performances.
Performances.
Yeah, and
So
they
they're-
give out like 80% of the awards like before the show.
I've been having people trying to sell me their Grammy tickets too. I don't know why they think I have $5,000 to spend on Grammy tickets. It's like,
Also, why? Like, That seems like the least fun.
Yeah.
It's long.
No, if I have $5,000, I'm going to spend it on the Idol Goodwill merch.
I support that more.
Yeah. Are you going? You're going or no?
No.
You're just working.
Yeah.
You're working that day and the next day.
Yes.
But you'll be here. I hope you're not going to be too tired. I mean, it's fine if you are to come here. I feel
We'll
like you're
turn
just
it
like, okay. I feel so bad. You're like working all night the night before, and then you're coming that morning. And by the way, for the people who just think, oh my God, give Oscar a break, I did say we could pre-film it, but you're like, no, we should.
We have to. It's our journalistic duty to cover the Grammy, and we can't cover it like a week later. Then we just like lame, you know. So, but we are getting a special guest editor to edit that episode.
I'm excited.
So,
yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not excited. I mean, I'm excited. Shout out to the editor. But I am so sad. I'm so bad with change. I'm so bad with it. Where I'm like, are they gonna know to put the patreon.com/Trish on the screen? Like, I don't know if they're gonna know that. I know. I'm so weird when it comes to like change in general. I just don't like it. Like, I'll keep with the same people, even if they're like not good. I'll just, not that you're not good, but I'm just saying in general, I just keep with like, we really hold on to people because I'm like, I just hate changing and finding someone new. But thank you to the new editor. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I don't care. Actually, I don't care.
I know you don't even watch.
I know. As long as we get something, I don't know. It actually doesn't matter if we do because we have no sponsors.
You have no idea.
It could go up Tuesday, I don't care, or Wednesday, or whenever we post. Oh gosh! All right. Well, yeah. What else?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Okay, do you have anything?
Lot.
Okay.
Okay. We have Taylor, Drag Race, Clarkson.
We have to because I know you love a popcorn bucket at the AMC.
Yeah.
Moses loves Dune. The Dune popcorn bucket.
No.
Yes.
We never even saw the first one in theaters. No, I can't.
But have you seen the popcorn bucket?
No. What's it look like? Show me.
Oh my god, you're gonna die.
Wait, what is so great about this?
So the popcorn bucket from Dune has gone viral because of the way that it looks. I'm very excited to get your...
Is it like genitals or something? Wait, what?
It's a sandworm.
Like when I'm searching, that's the first thing that comes up. I just put Dune and it says Dune 2 popcorn bucket.
But what? First of all, it doesn't look like the sandworm from Beetlejuice. That does not look like my sandworm.
That's like what it looks like from the side.
Oh my god. That's what?
Wait, what? I don't get it. Why is it so viral?
Because it looks a little bit like something phallic that men would stick.
Oh, okay. Mine looks like that a little bit. Yeah, with the lines. I always wondered that. I'm like, does everyone's look like that? I guess they do. I never get up close to one. Oh, wow.
Isn't that wild?
Are you going to go get it?
I don't think so.
That is wild.
Is that what you thought when you first saw it?
It's very not appetizing.
I don't think your popcorn's
to some
in there.
people love that. That's appetizing to a lot of people. They don't care what, dirty or not, they'll eat it.
It looks like you don't know what's in there when you put your hand in. You never know what's going to be in there.
Wait, why? What is that from? Is it like it's a sandworm from Dune? Is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah, but
I mean, I'm here for it. I'll get it. I kind of want it now, I guess, because it's viral.
I was gonna say,
are you gonna get it?
I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I could see you going, kind of like when you went to go get the Barbie stuff. It'll be like Thursday before the movie comes out.
Oh, you think it's gonna sell out for real? Like
now that it's so viral, I think it's gonna be like everyone's gonna want it just to say that they have the Dune fleshlight popcorn bucket.
Wait, Flashlight should get on that. When does it come out?
It comes out in March. You have a couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'd go see Dune.
March 1st.
Yeah, we should go for our anniversary the day we met.
Oh yeah, it's getting close. That is like our 4 years? Yeah. Maybe. I like Austin Butler. If there's like a hot guy in it, I'll see it.
Yeah, Austin. The cast is like stacked. Is Jason Momoa still in it? Did he survive the first one?
I think he died in the first
never
one.
mind.
Spoiler alert.
Oh my god, don't spoil it. I do love Jason Momoa. I would have gone and seen it for Jason Momoa too.
But isn't the
Pugh,
French guy is in it and
Timothy Chalamet?
Oh yeah.
Is he in this
Yeah.
one? I haven't seen him like promoting it.
He was the main character.
Well, I didn't know if he made it through the first one. Maybe he didn't make it through. So Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya.
Yes.
I've seen Zendaya, Florence Pugh, and
Austin Butler.
Yeah, those are the three
I think
I've
those are the
seen.
main cast members, I think. I want them to own the popcorn bucket, though. Like, they should really go all in on it now.
I kind of love it. They do it on purpose, probably, to go viral and sell out. But the thing with AMC that drives me nuts is, like, order enough popcorn buckets. Like, they always sell out, like, before the movie's even out. I'm like, order more.
Well, it's like the hype thing. It's like...
Well, get more. It's like McDonald's, too. It's like, just get more. Like, you'll always sell them out. Like, that's so
Skims,
weird.
Everyone, Kylie, all their...
Oh, the Skims was a whole thing. I tried the Valentine's Day collection and it took like 3 hours to get through checkout. Get it together. We're going to have to do that too when our cups come out, our Just Trish. We have to call everybody and just let know that we're going to get it in. We only ordered like 80, but they're expensive. Hopefully people buy them. If not, we'll have 80 cups. We'll have 80 bling cups here. I'm here for it. I'm here for the bucket.
We'll have to get it.
And Austin Butler. I wonder if Austin Butler's like Elvis in this movie. If he's like,
did you see that he had to hire like a voice coach to
get rid of it? It's not the same though. I heard. Did you hear about it?
No.
What was he on?
It's like removing tattoos, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, I had to hire a dialect coach to remove the accent.
Yeah,
but he still sounds like it when he was talking about it. I'm like, you still sound like Elvis though. I guess it didn't work.
He was on the Colbert show, I believe. Yeah,
oh, yeah.
Stephen Colbert. So he has a new project now on Apple TV where he plays an Air Force pilot during World War II. And this was like literally right after he filmed Elvis. He went to go film this. He said it was during like quarantine time. So he was quarantined in his hotel before they filmed. And he like had to lose Elvis. Like he's like, I need to put myself as if I was in World War II. So he's very like dedicated.
Wow. Okay, method. You could just act. You don't need to like be in that scenario.
It's not very World War II to be in a hotel room.
Yeah, like let me just be
role.
Right with the TV and a cell phone.
And he said that because he spent 3 years of his life trying to beat Elvis, so he had to like remember who Austin was, and he had to remember what Austin liked, because all he thought about was Elvis's POV. So
wow.
And he also had to hire a dialect coach to help not sound like Elvis. But yeah, you're right. He still has that like. The draw.
I had to leave him. It was 3 years of my life. I want him on as Elvis. If he can never lose it, I want him to come back as Elvis on here. Maybe that's why him and Vanessa just broke up. If he like didn't know what he liked anymore, maybe he was just like, I don't even know you. You're not Scylla. Like, you know what I mean? Like he probably like maybe went a little. It's like Heath Ledger, you know, like all those people, they go a little too far into it.
Some people said he might need an exorcism or something.
What?
Yeah,
who said that?
I saw it on Twitter. I think it was just a joke on Twitter, but
okay, because I was like, are you pulling an Austin McBroom where you're like, people are saying? I was like, did you
everyone
just think
is
this?
Saying everyone is asking.
Oh my god, everyone's asking. That's my favorite. Guys, everyone's asking about I don't even know. I can't even think, like our tile floors. We can finally afford them thanks to our Patreon, patreon.com/justtrish. They're not cheap. They're what, $15,000? They're not cheap. I know. I was like, I don't know.
Like 30,000 before we even buy the tiles.
Oh my god. What? I thought it was 15,000. Oh, for everything.
Just one part we're going to do more. Yeah.
But we need it because our house is like, when it rains, well, we need to fix the gut. I mean, again, owning a house is expensive. You just bleed money. Money we don't have. That's why these people wanting $5,000 and stuff. I'm like, I just don't have that money. We've been saving for our floors that are wet and we need to get it anyways. Everyone was asking, so I had to address it. Everyone's probably asking about these tigers, and I don't really get it either. Our set designer, do you want to explain the tigers? I don't know why they're here.
I just remember, like in my grandma's house, she would have those kind of like tigers, and and the pattern, like what you're wearing, you know.
Oh, I see. It's animal print.
It's that decadent.
Italian. Is this your Italian grandmother that had them in the house?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Okay, well there you go. And then we have some Barilla pasta and some Parmesan cheese here, which is that's a good one. Set designer Moses always coming to look for props in the morning. I'm like, I don't know what we have.
I just run around the house and grab things. Just to understand, our house is like a prop house.
Yes, very much so.
I'll get my clothes, everything is like.
I know, this house will become like a set. I think we're gonna, once we win the lottery, maybe tonight we'll get another house nearby, and then this will be our set house.
Your museum.
If anyone cares, the Trish Museum, yes. So. It's also giving like Siegfried and Roy. I feel it's more. Who's the guy from Vegas? Glitzy. He's like Elvis, but not Liberace.
Carrot Top.
Carrot Top. Love Carrot Top. I want him back. God, isn't that crazy with Don Yasmin and Carrot Top back to back? That was wild. That was crazy. Well, we love the Tigers. I feel a little Siegfried and Roy, but
there's a very controversial hot topic that I'm very excited to get your take on, because I feel like this could also go either way. But I think I might know what you'll skew. But have you seen the big debate over eating in the shower that was started because of Jessica Biel?
No.
Okay, so Kourtney had also admitted this a while ago, that she likes to eat in the shower.
Kourtney Kardashian?
Yes. It's a debate that got reinvigorated because Jessica Biel talked about on TikTok how she likes to eat in the shower, and everyone was like giving her a hard time. But she said she likes to eat cereal, yogurt, tea, and popsicles, because if they drip, they can just go down the drain.
That doesn't sound real. There's no way you're eating cereal. It's not even like it's disgusting. There's just no way. Like, you're not eating cereal when there's water coming down you. There's certain things I could see in the shower. I guess like a banana, I don't know, pizza, something. But like, you're not eating cereal in a shower.
She says
she's trying to be quirky. She's trying to be viral so her husband's song will hit the #1 spot. It won't. It's never happening. Stop it. I'm so over these people.
And once people were dragging her for shower eating, she posted a follow-up saying she has a ledge in her shower. So whatever you're enjoying, you can put on the ledge. Like she'll take a bite or sip out of her yogurt or her espresso or coffee, and then she'll put it on the ledge. And she says it's deeply satisfying.
Put it on the ledge or to eat.
To eat in the shower, I guess.
This is where Eat the Rich comes in, right? Because it's like if you're bragging and flexing about this like ledge where you can eat and this, it's like no, you go into shower to clean. Like this is why people don't like rich people, because it's like you're so annoying. Like that's not like that's I don't know. People are weird. Like that's what you have to talk about, and like I don't know. It's so weird. And if you have a ledge in your shower, you're annoying. I just think that's so odd. Unless of course like you need it, like if you need to sit down or something like that. But like just to put your food on, I don't know. It sounds like a flex. It sounds like she's showing off a little bit, and I don't like it.
I know, because I imagine. I mean, for the normal people, like their showers are small, so it's like you on your ledge you have like your shampoo, your body wash, your loofah, your washcloth. I think for like I imagine a Jessica Biel, Justin Timberlake shower is like the size of probably our studio. You know,
for sure. They have like they're not the ledge that's like big and deep. I think that's the ledge they're talking about.
Like it could be a table for most people.
Not like a bar of soap or something's gonna fit in there. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Me too. That's what, and I feel like most people are thinking that. But then like again, Eat the Rich kind of thing. Imagine their shower is literally probably the size of like this room, like with like the 10 different shower heads or whatever. With plenty of space to like have a meal, but like for the normal person.
But why would you eat in the shower?
It's literally why.
Like that's what I'm saying. I think they're trying to be quirky. They're trying to be viral. Like someone on their PR team, there's like an Oscar when you were with Ryan Seacrest, to be like, they're like, what do we do to get in the press? Say you eat in the shower. You know what I mean?
Also, they're not original. It's an episode on Seinfeld.
Ooh,
they're not original. Yeah, somebody must have seen that episode. Kramer he figured out he can be more efficient if he cooks and eats in the shower. So he's like taking a shower and washing the vegetables and making dinner. And
oh my God. They stole a plot line. People accuse me of stealing plot lines to be my life. It's like they literally stole a plot line from Seinfeld. They didn't even change it up a little. Same font. Like that's crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. Because it's not made up right away. Like as soon as you said like cereals, I'm like, that's definitely made up.
Or popsicle. Who's bringing in popsicle?
No, for sure. That's going to melt it. You're in a hot shower. It's going to melt the popsicle. Why would you eat that in there? That's, again, they're trying to be quirky and it worked because we're talking about them. Like no one was talking about Jessica Biel or Justin Timberlake. And they're like, this is going to do it. It's going to go viral. And now that's probably our lead cover story. Like, yeah, the thumbnail. Do you eat it? Trisha eats in the shower? You know, like, I didn't even hear about that story. That's so not on my radar. It is, but it sounds fake news. I call it fake.
Funny.
Which, by the way, last episode you said you use a loofah.
Yeah, or whenever. Yeah.
Okay, so we're wondering this. I'm wondering this, and this is this is curiosity. Like it's not judging, but it's like, how does it get clean? Because if you're washing, okay, your body's dirty, and you're washing everything. How does the loofah get clean for the next one? Or are you just using a dirty one again?
I just use the same one for like 2 weeks and then get a new one.
Right. But in between, like, okay, let's say not you personally. Let's just say loofah user. I don't want to like dress as you, right? Loofah users. Okay, what if you get a little something on there, right? You're scrubbing your butt. And it's like, okay, whatever. There's like a little something, a little residue.
You also wash it. Like, I don't just...
Oh, you wash it in between.
Like, I put soap on it and then rinse out the loofah.
Wait, you put soap on again? So you put soap on it, you wash your body, and then you put soap on again to wash the loofah?
Yeah.
Okay. I bet not everyone does that, though.
Oh, probably not.
Because I thought about that. I was like, that doesn't sound... It sounds better than hands. Well, I don't know if it does. I don't know. Hands also, I don't know. It's weird. But I feel... just do a washcloth, but... It's fine. Okay. Thanks for clearing that up. I was so confused. I was like, wait, but that's like me using the same washcloth like for 2 weeks. I'm like, I don't know if that's like, I have tanner. You just have stuff on there. Your body sweat, like all that stuff like that. I don't know. But I guess if you think about it, I don't know.
Now that's the thumbnail. Exposing loofahs. The loofah industry.
That's what I'm more into. Like, what is the loofah? Loofahs I never understood. Someone else who else used a loofah?
Brooke.
Someone else. Oh, maybe that's where it came from them. I don't get it, but you and Brooke but you're clean girls, so I get it. You always smell great. I never know. I just didn't know. You educate me, learn something new every day. Wonder what Austin Butler uses. I bet he's a hand washer. I bet he washes with his hands.
Whatever Elvis uses.
Yeah.
What Austin Butler.
Yes.
He's getting a coach to try to get back to.
I love his dedication. We should open up the Elvis movie poster that came. We never opened those. I would love to get him on here as Elvis. God, it would be so cool because I loved Elvis so much. It would be so cool to get like Austin Butler as Elvis. Like it would feel so real. I'd probably cry. It would feel so real if he came in like, hey Trisha, it's me Elvis. I think that would be worth $500,000. That's our savings. Like boom. We don't have that right now, but I'm saying once we do, a Patreon.
Once the baby is here, you have to include that because then that'll get the pickup. It'll be like
we named it after Austin Butler as Elvis.
And then you have to announce that, like, oh, it's my dream for my daughter to meet Austin Butler Elvis.
Yeah, easy. Yeah,
and then that'll be in the press, and then Austin Butler will hear about it, and then he'll be asked about it relentlessly until it happens.
Oh my God. That would be amazing. He comes on the podcast to meet baby Elvis. Elvis meet Elvis.
By the way, this is so like inside baseball, but I was at my work, I was like looking at the script. So like, I think any like news organization like has like things prepped for breaking news or whatever. And I saw one of them was Trisha gives birth to baby Elvis. And I read the script and it cracked me up. It was so funny.
Wow, they're prepared really in advance.
So
I'm only 22 weeks.
That baby, the video is going to be up. It's so funny.
So cool. I was thinking about that the other day, like with pregnancy now, it's like Sophia Rich. I'm like, this is wild that like people care so much. Like they want it to be like out right away when it happens. And it's like, I get it. Like it is fun. It's like life and stuff like that. But like, especially like me, I'm like, oh my God, does anyone care that much that I just gave birth? I can text you first so you have the breaking. It'll be out first.
It's ready. They have all the clips in there. I think it's like, yeah, it's all pretty much edited and just like as soon as you announce it, they're going to post it.
Wait, so I have like a bigger belly and stuff and they can post like current pictures.
They put your announcement. No one even told me too. So they're editing this and I was like literally the row across from them and no one even mentioned it, which is so funny. Yeah,
they probably didn't want you to spill the tea like this. You're the whistleblower over here. Like, don't tell all our information.
It's so funny.
That's so cool. That will forever be the coolest. And that's why I don't have what is it? What are those people called? PR. That's why I don't have PR, because they charge you $5,000 to maybe get mentioned. We won't mention the outlet, but there was an outlet that wanted our exclusive. Did we mention it already? I don't know. Maybe we did. But they wanted our exclusive gender reveal photos. I was like, well, that's so cool. Like, okay, what does this mean? It's literally like, oh no, you take the pictures and give them to us, and we're gonna post them first before you can even talk about it. But like, no money, no. I was like, well, what's the point of that? You're gonna write about it whether I post it or not. Like, I'm gonna post it and then you're gonna write about it. It's like so weird. But there's companies we didn't pay them. But then there's companies that like you can pay. We saw someone random who, I know who it was. So random. Like literally like they did a reality show like 5 years ago and they had people exclusive announcement or whatever like that. And we saw it and it was like literally just like an Instagram sticker that you just put on your photo. And it's like person, did I say the name or I don't know, this outlet exclusive. And it's just like, I get it. Again, I get it. Like if you do want it out there and your name's just not out there like mine is, you know, I get it. Like you need to get it out there, but it's cool. I guess to say I humbly am accepting that people just want to write about me. And I think that's what's cool. That's my only flex I can have in this life. I don't have sponsorships. I don't have anything, but
no movie roles. No like, let her have this, you guys.
Everyone has a movie role. We interviewed 3 guests in a row that have movies coming out this year. And I was just like, and they're like influencers. And I'm like, and they're great and they're talented and they deserve it. But I'm just like, why? Why not me? Why not me? So, but at least there's people who want to write about my pregnancy. I guess that's why people get addicted to like having babies. Cause it's like, wow, people really care about me when I'm, when I'm giving birth. I could get it. I get it. Cause like, even if this is like, I feel like this might be our last one. And I'm just like, it's all sad. Like the pregnancy part of it's all sad. And like, if it's like our last baby, but like just the announcement, the excitement of like announcing it and stuff like that is such a rush. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I guess we just keep having more babies. Probably hot take because people think people do that. Like the little brands, they just have babies so they can make, ours isn't even to make content. It's the excitement of telling. It's like also the excitement of like trying. It's like, I feel like if we're done having kids, it's like, is it going to be exciting anymore to, you know, be intimate?
It is strange. Yeah.
Right.
You're like, because every time you feel like, this is the one.
Right.
Like,
and
like you really try.
But now if we're not trying, it's like, oh, make sure this is not the one. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's like, it's the opposite. It's like even now, it's like, oh, well, we've already won. We hit the jackpot. So what are we even doing? We're just, I don't know.
Having fun.
Except we're tired all the time. It's like, all right, got to stay up for this. It is so fun, but it's just not like there's no jackpot at the end of it. But I don't know. It's weird. I think I'm just tired all the time. Period. We were watching a show that was very sexual the other day, and I was like, oh, this like turned me on. What was it? There was something, not The Idol, it was something else. Wasn't there like a sexy show we watched? What did we just watch? Like a movie, a TV show?
Drag Race.
I mean, I am obsessed with Drag Race. I really am now. And like, I find all the designers, the person who did Plain Jane's outfit, I already followed V Monique, shout out. They're doing my Lux dress when, Lux Noir's coming on the podcast. When Lux comes on, they're doing like a Bob Mackie inspired dress for me, but it's in pink and I'm so excited. Anyways, and then Plain Jane wore a V Monique dress yesterday. And I was like, I'm just following drag queens so I can steal all their wig people, their jewelry people, their dress people, because they're so good. Like those outfits last night on the Share one, I was like, these outfits are so good. Like mine never fit like that ever. I don't know how they get it so good.
Even like the quote unquote like bad runways were still good.
Who would you consider bad last night? Did this come up? I kind of felt it this morning. I was kind of like, it's going to.
You just had like cool bangs, you know, when they have them high.
Yeah, you had kind of like baby bangs.
No, but it just happened. Like,
oh my God, Plain Jane would never.
I think she would. I don't know.
You think so? No,
Yeah.
maybe a mandatory meeting.
Plain Jane had a few nails missing the other day.
Oh, really?
I clocked that, yeah. She
Well, the
was
one-
dragging a mandatory. Meanwhile, she was missing like 3 nails. I was like,
Really?
yeah.
Well, the one who left had no nails either when they left.
Oh, spoiler alert, Mirage. For Mirage.
Oh, no. Well, like you said, they already announced it, whatever.
I'll put a little graphic.
Yes, spoiler alert. Oh, no. Yeah, everyone was mad on X. Everyone's very upset. She was
Yeah.
at a big fan base. Everyone's like,
Mirage was my
nah.
number 1 favorite. So I was devastated. It's already been a hard week. Like, there's a lot of dark news stuff going on. And I was like, oh, Drag Race is on a light. I was so excited.
Right.
Spoiler alert again. Mirage was in the bottom. And I was like, no worries. Mirage is such a good lip syncer. Like, she's going to be safe.
You knew her before this.
I knew that she's a good performer because I've seen her up from her talent show, but then also I've seen clips of her performances on Twitter /X, and she's always like, same as Anitra, like very like physical, dancey, like she's a good performer. I'm like, she's got this, no worries. I was like so cool, calm, collected, and then she didn't know the words, and then my heart sank. I was like, oh no.
Is that the number 1 rule like you can't do? Because everyone was like so mad about that, but I was just like,
to me, she was performing so well that I'm like, if it was up to me, and I'm biased obviously, but I still would have kept her. But I get it. She didn't know the words. And then I saw an Untucked. I couldn't even finish Untucked because I was so sad.
oh no.
But she was like, she was panicking a little bit. She's like, girl, I don't know the words. Like, she already knew. And I think her saying that backstage made the producers like go with that angle too, right? Like, if you admit that, then obviously they're going to run with it.
I didn't notice. I was like, it looked like she was singing.
Same. I didn't notice until they like Plasma was like
Shady.
Yeah.
Shady, the
I
boots
realized
house
she didn't know
down.
the words.
Yeah.
But Rue already had it out for her. This is when I agreed with you about the judges and stuff, because Rue already had it out for her for Mirage having the wrong wig. Like the wrong hair.
We were saying that. That was the biggest critique. I was like,
she was so mad about the freaking wig, and I was like, girl, like
no one knows. No one is.
It's fine.
We're in 2024. No one is like, wow, that's 68 and that's 74 share. How dare you mix it? It's like, it's within 10 years. Like, relax.
know.
It looked like it went with the outfit.
That was
You're right.
I finally was like, oh, I see what Trisha was saying now. Yeah, you
those
were right.
judges.
It was too
shady. She did not like it. It is interesting how they do so many recreations this year. Like, do they always do that every year on Drag Race?
There's always one episode where they recreate like a gay icon.
But I feel like they've done that already. They did that last week with the mothers. They did like,
Mothers
Judy Garland
was like open to interpretation for like a motherly figure, so it kind of is similar, I guess. But
I was like, wait, they're recreating because they show who they're recreating. I'm like, wow, I love it. Like, I love a good cosplay, but I was like, that is weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Plasma is annoying me. I don't know. Like,
is Plasma the one that reminds you of Lucy LaDuca?
It's Q. It's 100%
Oh, it's Q.
Q. And
Okay.
I love Q. I definitely think Q's getting snubbed too. Moses thinks Q's gonna win every week. Like, I always think it's Q. But the Lucy LaDuca one is Q for sure.
Okay.
It's something about the smile. Because who did you? Oh no, Plasma. No, not Plasma. No. I don't know who Plasma reminds me of, but I don't. I didn't like Plasma yesterday, and they were great. I mean, they were like when they did the thing. I was like, oh wow,
Rachel Berry, Leah Michelle,
definitely,
like,
yeah. And it was kind of like,
that.
oh okay, like they're pretty good, but. I just the way, I don't know, the edit, I guess. We'll blame it on the edit. I was just like, they're being a lot. They're being just,
It was very Rachel Berry, like over the top, like theatrical.
You love Amanda. What did she do last night? I always forget.
The shared doll.
I like the name. I never remember. And I like her out of drag. Like, I think she's the cutest out of drag.
Yeah, she's very cute.
But I never remember the drag too much. The only one I think of is that Dawn. It's always in my head. I always just think of that scary makeup. I'm like, that's a lot. Like, I get it. That's like your whole drag. That's kind of Lucy DeLuca vibes, I guess, a little bit. Just a lot. A little bit. I love a pretty one. Like, I love Plain Jane. I do love.
Oh, you do love Plain
I don't
Jane.
see her mean on the show because I don't watch Untucked, so I think of her as being like sweet. I like her.
Next week, it looks like she goes after Amanda again, so that'll be interesting.
Jealous because she looks so good. She's probably like she looks great out of drag, so I bet they're like a little jealous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like twink on twink crime.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
They're like, you can't be pretty too out of drag, so I think it's something like that.
You might have clocked that, yeah. Like Plain Jane going after the other twink because there can only be like one twink supremacy.
Yeah, for sure. For sure that trying to get it out. She's very strategic that way. Is my hair okay? Is this like looking crazy over here?
You're fine. I mean, it's really
I'm self-conscious about it.
No, because your
it's
bangs
part of the
cover
character.
it.
Yeah, it's part of the character.
Part of the
also
character to look crazy. He's like,
no,
it's part of it.
just fix your hair.
Is it fixed?
You're fine. Yeah.
I'm being so careful.
Yeah, your bangs are still by your eyebrow. They're not
Okay,
like,
let me know.
When your
When
bangs drift, I'll like
give me a little give me a little. No. No, drag queens are my whole world right now. I'm obsessed with them.
I know.
And everything there. I know, it's so fun. I think you got me into it because I wasn't going to watch it. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And like the first episode was rough. And then I was like, now I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
It's like our
And
go-to.
there's not a lot on right now, too. So it's like,
Nothing.
it's the one thing to look forward to at the end of the week.
I'm going to take these off. Should we do a quick shoe cam real quick? And then, oh my God, I can't lift my legs anymore. These are Versace. I love them. Do you see the bottom? There's like a little
Wow.
Medusa. They actually kind of fit. And I'm pretty swollen right now. now. So
Are they
my
hard to
shoes.
walk in? They look like they'd be hard.
Never walked in them.
Oh.
Literally sat down and Moses plopped them on my little swollen feet. So
They look like they'd be slippery.
yeah, because they're like shiny.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't walk in heels. When we go out tonight, I'll be wearing tennis shoes. So there's a shoe cam, and now these are coming off, maybe. I physically can't move my stomach. Like, it does not bend anymore. Ugh, and I'm only like 22 weeks. Like, I still have like half of this journey to go. Okay, let's take these off. But you can't show my feet anymore because they're in stockings, and that's considered sexual. Like,
really?
Yeah, if you show like your feet in stockings.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, so you have to go to Patreon for that. Oh man, the dogs. Did you say it last week?
Dogs are out.
Dogs are out. I was gonna say my dogs are barking. Is that a saying?
Oh,
I
that's
feel like
also, yeah.
I was like, wow, because they kind of hurt, and I was like, my dogs are barking. Would you be friends with all those queens?
On this season?
Yeah.
Probably not all of them.
I'd be friends with Nymphia because she's pretty chill. Like outside of drag, she's pretty chill. She's not too much.
Yeah, and the right amount of kooky, I think.
Yeah, not like Princess Poppy troll. I think Princess Poppy tweeted like a nice thing about me, like or like on her Instagram, like shared a clip with
Sugar.
Yeah. But then deleted it, I think, because I went to go look for it. And I was like, oh, maybe someone's like, actually, she didn't like your troll outfit or
But
something.
it was in a photo dump, so you probably just didn't see it. It was like at the end of a photo dump.
Okay, just kidding.
Yeah.
I went to go look for it because I was like, oh my, that's so cool. And then I was like, I didn't see it. So just for clarification, Laguna Blue is Australian. And not trans. But we don't know. We actually don't know confirmation if she's trans or not. She's a fish, so I mean, there's half something there. I don't know. Sometimes we do this and it's just like a lot. You know, it's like hot, the lights. Like, we haven't really eaten. I mean, I ate like 3 things this morning, but you know, it's like a whole thing. Sometimes it gets a little loopy in here.
You mean right now or your sugar and spice one?
I don't know,
both,
all
I guess.
of it. Even now, I'm just like, wow, these lights are so bright today. I don't know what it is. And I'm good. I'm good today, everyone. Just so you guys know, I'm good.
That's funny.
That's when I saw the Ariana Grande's like new album. Did you see the cover art?
The newest one?
With the
she
blonde.
has 4, yes.
Oh, there's 4.
She has 4 covers.
Why?
She announced the 3rd or the 4th one today. The one where it's the back of her head with the ponytail.
Yeah, what does that mean? Was it simplifying?
I don't know, but I thought it was pretty. The 2.
Because I was like, what do you think of this? And I'm like, what is this supposed to mean?
I thought it was just
Cute.
cute.
I think so too. I like it. I'm here
That's
for it.
my favorite one so far. I think it's cool.
I'm on TikTok of Ethan Slater thirst traps. It's literally him playing guitar and piano. And it's just like a bunch of like musical stuff of him. And he kind of looks good. He has like a beard,
and 4
I think.
other people are on
No,
that.
it has like, I almost screenshot to put it in our group chat. It has like 100,000.
He got on my For You page.
Oh, no.
Constantly the smirk. Did you see those? People stitch his
No.
smirk.
Oh, from like the red carpet that he was on?
And
What are
they
they
stitch like
saying?
all kind of dogs and things, and people like they're
Like
making fun of
mean?
his smirk. Yeah.
He looked good. He's like, these guys worked hard. Like that, you know, he had a good smirk, I thought. It was very cute. I'm here for it. Oscar, you're the opposite of misogynist. You're like the reverse misogynist. Can you be anything against men? I don't know. I mean, we're that for sure.
We are that for sure.
Yeah.
Ethan, there's room for everyone. Let's just say that.
Ethan Slater did nothing wrong. Well, we don't know. I mean, in life, I don't know. I'm just saying his face did nothing wrong. He's just existing. He's just a person.
You're right about that. Yes, his
Okay.
face did nothing wrong except be put against another face that it shouldn't have been at a time.
We don't know.
Allegedly,
we
maybe.
don't know what the details are. Okay, I want to interview the wife. Actually, I want to interview Ariana Grande. She's doing Precious on Zach Sang, I think, coming up.
Oh, of course he's gonna.
Yeah. Did you see like tease the little interview? I was like,
He better mention you in the interview somehow.
he better, because we're besties. We went to Benihana one time together. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the most time I've ever spent with anybody, and that's true. Outside of my family, that's it. So we're ready for that. Zach, we haven't heard from him in a while, but it's fine. Like, I'll never hear from him again. I wonder what he thinks. You know, you don't hear from someone, you're like, they probably think I'm like a weirdo or something.
No, he's actually very consistent. He's very nice
No, we
and
haven't
consistent.
heard from him. We were supposed to be doing something together.
'Cause
We haven't heard from him.
He's
I was like,
busy.
what about this project?
He's busy.
I think because I'm pregnant. Not to say like he's like, what's it called when you're against pregnant women? What is that called?
Oh, I don't know.
You know, like when you like don't want to work with someone because they're pregnant.
Pregnophobic.
Pregnant phobic. Not saying he is, but I think in general people are just like, she's pregnant. Let's wait till she's after. Like everyone I talk to now, even with like business stuff, they're like, okay, after you give birth, I'm like, well, you know, I can work for 4 more months and I can work a week after. Like it's act like I'm going to be out for. Who was it? Someone said, I'll give you a couple months. Oh yeah, I think someone knew I was going to try and work with. I was like, I'm fine. I can come back in like a week, less than a week. Like I'm fine. Like geez, just having a baby.
They're trying to be considerate because they don't know. There's a lot of people that have no idea what it
sometimes you might
means
go
to
a
have a
little
baby.
extreme, like, oh, she's gonna be out for a whole year. It's like, okay, well,
It is usually guys.
Yeah, it always is guys for sure. I mean, I get it. Like you said, they're trying to be nice or whatever, but I'm a quick, well, maybe, hopefully I'm a quick recoverer this time around. But someone who did acknowledge me, did you see on TikTok, speaking of TikTok, do you know Kyle MacLachlan? Did we talk about him before? He recreated Lord's pictures. Do you remember?
Oh, yes, I did see this interaction.
You saw it?
Yes. I saw it on Twitter and someone said, what the hell is happening on TikTok?
Oh my God, really? Who was it? Was it a girl or a gay?
It was a girl. I think.
Was she
actually, I don't know. I don't remember.
Was she doing a TikTok reacting to it?
No, I just saw a screenshot of the interaction of you two.
It's wild because he doesn't like respond to people on TikTok. Like it was the only response. I screenshot. I'm gonna send you this. The only thing I have to share today in our folder is all this. I love him. I feel like we talked about him before. Okay, for the record, never dated him. There's another guy in Desperate Housewives that I dated briefly. This is not him. Trust me. I will never lie about someone I've dated because like it's so verifiable. But I love Kyle MacLachlan more than anything in the world. He was on Twin Peaks. He was in the movie Showgirls. I had Moses recreate one of his looks twice. Not once, but twice. Kyle MacLachlan in Showgirls and Kyle MacLachlan in Desperate Housewives. We were Brie and Orson. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this man from Showgirls to Desperate Housewives, to the Flintstones in Viva Rock Vegas. Like he's great. He plays Slate. Like he's Slate Stone, I think is his name. I love Kyle MacLachlan more than anything in the whole world. Like he's just been in so many things. Like I love him so much. So he responded. He has a podcast coming out with Podcast One. I used to have Podcast One. They fired me, but you know what? Honestly, I respect it because like I said, right now we're going through something. I don't want to talk all the details about it, but whatever, you know, it's like just not working out. But then some people are like, no, it's going to work out. We're under contract. But anyways, these people were like, it's not working out. You're fired. And I was like, I respect that more. Like, let me go if something's not working out, right? We find a new match. So shout out Podcast One. You fired me, but I respect. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't work out. Let me go. Okay. So on that note, they're having Kyle MacLachlan do a podcast, which I like love. And so he was like dancing to Saltburn around the office building or something like that. And I said, King. And he's like, thank you. Coming from the Queen. I was like, I don't know. It's right up there with the Abel DM. I don't know because that sounded personal. That sounded real. Initially, I thought, well, maybe it's a girl or a gay that's working for him maybe it's like an Oscar on Entertainment Tonight. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like someone else running the account. Because sometimes I get a DM from ET and I'm just like, oh. And then I was like, oh, it's Oscar. You know what I mean? But it's still cool. It's still cool. But I always think like maybe it's someone like that on his team. Because I'm like, would he say you're coming from the Queen? I don't think he would.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't see. But maybe because he
But
recruited the Lord.
I can see like somebody maybe in his team telling him, oh, he should respond to her or something. But
I think they did
but
it. But
he's on TikTok. I mean, we always see him on TikTok.
yeah, but I don't think he runs his stuff. But anyways, it was the best. I'm going to just pretend he said that to me. He's like, thank you coming from the Queen. And then someone on TikTok reposted it and they're like, oh my God, this interaction. And it was wonderful. Oh my God, it made me so happy. I screenshotted it. We should get it blown up.
He'll come to the
I don't
podcast.
think he will.
He will if he's in the podcast world now.
God, could you imagine Donny Osmond and Kyle MacLachlan?
I can, especially after he gives me exactly the same vibes when I see him on TikTok and I see Donny Osmond on TikTok. They're the same kind of.
They have the same vibes. Kyle MacLachlan's gorgeous. He's like 65 and he looks so good. He has like his own wine out right now. I need to get a little more pregnant. I could cosplay Brie with him.
That's what we keep seeing. Yeah.
His wine.
Yeah.
Did he cosplay? I would love one day if one of these celebrities cosplay. I mean, Donnie sang with me. Okay, like that was everything. That was singing Joseph. I would love if someone came in like their character, right? Like maybe not Austin Butler as Elvis, but maybe Kyle MacLachlan as like Orson or what's his name in Showgirls? I forget his name. Zach in Showgirls. It's so hot. You never saw Showgirls or you saw it? But this is like the gay movie. This is like the gay
all
icon
the photos
movie.
in the glam room are.
Yeah, I'm sending it. Put all the photos of us dressed up as Showgirls.
B-roll.
Yes, I'm sending them all in the shared album tonight. You never saw it?
No.
But that's so iconic. Do you know about it?
I've heard the name before.
You don't know anything about it. You've never seen like memes.
I know that you did it. I know that Ariana did it for
my
Halloween.
God. Ariana did it after me. I did it
Yes.
2 years ago. No one was doing Showgirls, and then all of a sudden I was like, "What?" Anyways, oh my God, I can't believe I haven't seen it. It's just like to me, it's like even gayer than like Mean Girls. Like every gay person knows Showgirls. I guess they're old. I guess all the gay people I know are like 50. I guess you're too young, but it's such a good movie. Oh my God, Gina Gershon, Naomi Malone is I don't know her name. The girl from Saved by the Bell. What is her name? Elizabeth Berkley and Kyle MacLachlan. So good.
It's also the way it shaped his career and all those. I mean, there's
ruined
so
his
much
career.
Right,
He was
but
on a
there's
trajectory.
So much to talk about with him about it.
Yeah, he said that movie kind of tanked his career. Even though it was like with the famous director. I forgot the director's name, but kind of tanked it. But now it's like this like cult classic, and it's so hot. It's kind of like The Idol. It's kind of like drugs and sex, glamour, and the showgirl life. It's just gotta watch it tonight. That's a good one to watch. That one is amazing. Go watch it. It's like honestly, if I'm for real, I would say that's probably my favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's unserious. You would like it. It is unserious. It's kind of like super like sexual, just glamorous, just everything about it. It's really great. It's got some darkness at the end. I don't know. It's just it's a good. It's very female empowerment. It's very badass female.
You're kind of selling it.
Okay, I would really. I think you'd watch. I don't know. I think it holds up. I think it's a classic. And Kyle MacLachlan is so hot. There's not anybody hotter. I had Moses. That's the last time Moses ever shaved. He hated his hair and everything, that one. But I had him shave. It was for my birthday. I'm like, please, please, please dress up as him. It was like the best gift of my aunt. And he hated the way he looked. I'm like, no, you look just like him.
It is interesting. It is the idol of the time.
It is very much that, isn't it? God, he's so cute. Oh my God. I love Kyle MacLachlan, and I love that kind of went a little viral because like I just don't think like Gen Z like knows him like that. And I love that they kind of went viral a little bit on TikTok because everyone was excited about it. I mean, him responding was crazy. I was like, what? Because he doesn't respond to anyone. And I just felt very, God, it's been such a blessed year. Even if I'm never in a movie, just these interactions. I love celebrities even more than I love movies. And I'm just like, God, the interaction with my favorite celebrities have been truly astronomical this year. I don't think this has ever happened, this amount of interaction. And I get very excited about it. We are also the it girls of the podcast world. It's canceled, and I feel like we're up there. Probably Brittany Borowski, Trixie, and then us.
I think, yeah, we have to be a little bit up there, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, we got more views than BFFs.
They probably get higher sponsorships. They have Raising Cane's and everything.
Well, that's a patriarchy for you, but
that is the patriarchy of it all, isn't it? Did they say anything about us in this last one?
No, they did.
Okay, we love. Don't come for us.
They reconvened with Brooke. They responded to Brooke's response.
The beef is squashed.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
Because I saw them talking about it, but they kind of were like that. She's twisting the words, like and I was kind of like, But if Brooke's okay with it, then I guess it's fine.
It's hard saying anything because like we kind of know Brooke, so that's why I kind of feel weird like projecting because I'm like, it's like different when you actually kind of know the person. Yeah. I will say even like the Brianna thing too, like I think you kind of know. I kind of started agreeing with Moses what Moses was saying last week. It's like I felt like it was a little bit of like you could have given her more of a heads up. It was a little bit of like setup-y.
Well, David said it was ambush. He first said ambush attack. He's like, well, maybe not an attack, but it was an ambush.
Yeah.
He did say that.
Because she was Brianna.
Yeah.
Oh my God, me not knowing anything. Because Brianna was saying, we didn't ambush her. And then he was saying, no, actually we did. But
she's saying she did text her before.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Supposedly she said she texted her before, so I don't know.
Well, it was Dave wants to talk to you.
And then Dave's like, I don't want to talk to anybody. Why would you say that? It's like something is I get it though. I get it because that like makes it more like, fancy. Like, ooh, he wants to talk to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dave's like, I didn't. What?
I'm like very protective, especially like over girls when a grown man is talking about a girl. Yeah. So I'd be like, not too much. Like, you're not going to say all of this about like my friend. I don't know. I think I would be more like on the defense. I
think so. I think more people are on that side of things.
Yeah.
I mean, people love Dave, and they're like, that's just Dave. He's just that person.
Yeah,
I guess that's like his appeal to his audience. You know what I mean?
I like that Brooke. There's things that people were kind of like calling out about like the response to the response. I saw that she liked a few things on TikTok that were a little shady, which I love. I'm like, you go, girl. Go
How do you see the likes on TikTok?
People just screenshot, like, look what Brooke liked. And I was like,
I'm so scared. I'm so scared to go into lives when I'm scrolling. I'll see like, and I'm like, because sometimes like there'll be times I like click like, no, I don't want to watch this, and it like takes you into the live, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I'm so careful to be like so far over and it takes you in,
especially when you're like a verified,
Oh, I'm so scared, or like liking something. I'm just like so scared of all of that. I'm like, just don't touch anything. Just like. It's so nerve-wracking TikTok because I know you can like screenshot this. Trisha liked this. I try not to like anything. I'm like, I don't want to put anything out there liking anything, but I love that people show it. They're like, oh, she liked this. Good. I mean, good. She like you said.
A like makes a statement these days.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad that she's kind of standing up for herself a little bit. And yeah, that whole thing was kind of off-putting.
Yeah, and the reaction was kind of like, we didn't say that. They're twisting our word. It's like, okay, we'll just let it go. But I guess that's what they do. I mean, they're drama too.
Yeah, and then Tana made up with Howie, so I guess all's well that ends well.
I saw. So she like went on a live, a different one.
She went back. Yeah, I think yesterday or the day before.
Kind of live for that. Yeah. She's so funny. Did they say anything about it?
I didn't watch it. I just saw when she posted about it. I read that it went well. Is what I read. So.
That's wild.
Amari went with her, so it is funny because she's more graceful than me. Because I don't know if I would have returned.
Absolutely not.
But
never on the house. Because they say one bad thing about you, you're like, I had to get that person's take. He said some nice things about me too, but it's just like
yeah.
There's certain people you're just like, no, I'm good. There was another person too that asked me on, and I'm like, well, that would be. And I'm like, no, I just can tell it's going to be a disaster, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, let me just let things go. Like if someone just doesn't like me, I'm not going to try and be like, let me convince you like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes they go well. I don't know. Straight men podcast I'd go on. I would say nobody.
Basement yard.
What is basement
That
yard?
one with the guy that I like.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You have so many. Is this a different guy though? There's another guy you like that's on Twitter.
Ted Nivis. I have two.
Yeah.
Basement
Okay, so
Yard
you have so
and
many.
Ted Nivis. Two? You have
No,
so
I
many.
feel like there's-
Hugh McLaughlin, Abel, Zac Efron.
Those are celebrities. You're like these random podcast people that I've never heard of. I was like, okay.
Yeah, with her it's one at a time. Now they're just all
True.
accumulated.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I juggle
Yeah,
mine.
I'm
It's
like,
one
wait,
at a
there's
time.
too many. I don't know. I don't think there's any straight podcasts. I guess the one, I don't know, maybe. Would you go on it if they asked you?
On the Basement Yard?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You would.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like a podcast. Like, would you go? That's why I wonder.
Well, I've never like watched the program, so I actually have no idea what.
Wait, what do you mean? I thought you loved them.
I do love them.
But you've never seen the podcast.
I've just seen clips, and the clips I've seen,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
the opposite of you with the I've Had It ladies. Like I see the clips,
And you
I'm
love
like,
it.
oh, you're so cute. Yeah.
Okay, you like them because they're cute.
And the stuff they say is cute. They're like so hot and broy, and I think very
I gotta watch.
maybe Italian actually. They're very like the way they talk
Well, I'm not
is like.
into Italian people, right?
But you're Italian today.
Today, but that's not my thing. I'm not claiming Italian culture.
Oh, okay. I was saying they would fit the vibe today for sure.
Okay.
Just their food, not
Just their food. I mean, James Gandolfini was hot though. He was kind of hot. That's kind of daddy
That's
vibes.
funny.
But yeah, okay. So they're. I mean, no
yeah, I
shade
like
to
the-
Italians, but you looked at me like they're Italian. You love them. I'm like, what? I don't like Italians. Let's hear your best Italian impersonation.
Hey, what's going on over here? What's going on? Hey.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay. You didn't say much,
Kind
but
of
I
Mario
liked it.
Bros. Like Super
Oh,
Mario.
very
movie.
very Mario coded. So they talk like that?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Like, I don't know. I just saw this girl. Okay, she's hot. I said, here's $5,
A little
baby.
bit.
Right?
The one clip I remember is they got in a fight about like Pop-Tart flavors, and I thought it was so cute.
Oh, kind of gay coded.
Gays love them, so I think that's why.
Pop-Tarts are gay, you said, right?
Yeah, they're giving a little queer to me.
Yeah.
Pop-Tarts.
Oh, well, okay. Everything's a little
Something.
queer to me.
Exactly.
Everything is a little queer to me. I
It's
love
like the
that.
strawberry filling, like that's kind of queer, or the cream filling in
I would
general.
say-
That's pretty
yeah, maybe
queer.
cream. I don't know about what's strawberry.
Strawberry is a little gay. It's like pink, fruity.
But is that what comes out? Is it like the gay guys
It
have
depends on
different?
who you're doing it with, I guess.
Or, yeah, what time of month it is. Because it could be that too. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
We love a little fruity queen. I don't like Pop-Tarts. I do like Pop-Tarts. I take that back. I just don't think you can have them when you're pregnant. There's like certain foods that are like literally so toxic when you're pregnant. It's like Pop-Tarts. I think it's like Kraft mac and cheese was one someone told us.
Really?
Diet Coke. It's like literally like your baby could die at any stage if you eat those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like so. Someone said that. Someone tweeted us those
Allegedly,
foods.
Kraft.
Allegedly. Allegedly, yeah. I was just like, not everyone. Remember, everyone's like, no, don't have this smoothie. It's not safe for pregnancy. I was like, what are you selling? So anytime we hear that, I'm like, should I even eat this when I'm not pregnant? Like Diet Coke, it's like, they're like, it's so bad for you. I was like, okay, geez. I do love Kraft mac and cheese. Let us know on the Kraft mac and cheese though, because I really want some Kraft mac and cheese. But I just remember someone tweeted that like our first pregnancy, and I was like so scared to eat Kraft mac and cheese, but I love it.
Stayed with you.
Actually, someone on our Patreon, I think, was telling us about the dough. The mac and cheese dough is viral lately. I don't know what it was. I didn't look into it. Something that's like really nasty or something they use, allegedly.
That reminds me, like the controversy around Stanley. Did you see that? The Stanley cup?
Oh.
With like the lead?
No.
And, oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Someone on TikTok did a test for like if there's lead in Stanley cups, and like the light went off. And then Stanley had to release a statement saying that yes, they used lead, but it's only if it's like chipped or whatever. But like lead poisoning for pregnant people is horrific. So maybe be careful with your Stanley cups.
I think lead poisoning in general is probably horrifying for people.
See, yeah.
Oh my God. I go with the knockoff Stanleys. I don't think they're using lead. It's cheap.
Really?
Mhm. Yeah.
Don't you have a Stanley?
It's knockoff. You can
That's
tell
a
by
knockoff
the little handle.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
It's Stanley inspired. Do you see it over there?
It is
Yeah.
Stanley coated,
It's
yeah.
like crooked. So I'm sure they're not using lead. I'm sure it's probably worse actually. It's probably cheaper. They probably use like
we only
plastic.
use fake lead.
Fake lead only. Most of the jokes today. I kind of love all
You
these
did have the
jokes.
silly juice today.
I know.
Maybe it's the cosplay.
I think so. I noticed the
Get
chain
my
up close.
powers.
The chain is rainbow. I was like, yes, a rainbow chain.
But that's why I flipped it over.
Oh,
But now I guess it's
you
flipping
see
back.
the colors now. We love it. We're ready. We're getting ready for gay pride with our rainbow Birkins, our rainbow chains. Can't wait for June. You're going to see that rainbow Birkin here every day until someone buys it. The price is now up to $1 million. So.
Or Austin Butler. We'll exchange for Austin Butler.
1,000%. Austin Butler, if you want that, like, come, I'll give you the rainbow Birkin. Oh, God, that'd be so great. I can picture it. I feel like we're going to have that moment. Like, one big person's going to come on, and I'll be the end of the guest. We'll just do Hot Topics then, because it'll be like The Weeknd. It'll be Austin Butler. It'll be Britney Spears. Like, it'll be something.
Yeah.
What girl do we like? I like a girl at the moment. Who's my girl favorite?
Who is it? Ice Spice? I mean,
Love
she does
Ice
have a new song.
Oh yeah, what it bitch you ain't even a fart.
Yeah.
Like I like that one. Yes,
very you coded.
Ice Spice has been unproblematic in the scheme of things, right? She's neutral. She's Switzerland. We should be Switzerland, but I kind of want to know more details about this.
Oh, the Nicki.
Should we get into it or should we wait? Should we get into it?
We can get into it. We'll just kind of. We're just
gonna. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
don't come for me, okay? Just because I'm wearing a pink fur coat, it's just my mafia wife. It's not anything. I'm not picking sides.
We're just gonna graze. Oh, you a little shift.
Tell me. Oh, that wasn't a subtle this. You're just like.
But also, you shifting your whole wig is not very subtle either. So
I keep all of it in every time I shift my wig.
I love it.
Is it, babe? No.
What?
Well, this is so weird.
That's perfect.
I felt it. Are you sure?
Yeah, it's perfect now.
Because it is weird. It's just like I'm not even doing it. I'm like sitting so.
I think maybe is it heavy up here?
It must be because I wore this for one of our interviews and it didn't do it. Anyways, okay.
That's funny.
Just, my wig is on. Let's go wig.
This is a story that's developed the past maybe 48 hours.
As of filming. We're filming a little early.
Yes, we're pre-filming today. Also, disclaimer. A lot of disclaimers at the top because it is very controversial and divisive. We're just going to kind of graze the story. A lot of people want us to talk about it, but there's a lot of history and a lot of allegations being thrown around. So we're just going to kind of graze it.
And we don't know that deep on it.
Yes, because basically Megan Thee Stallion released a song called Hiss, and she had one line in the song in particular that said, I'm paraphrasing that, which obviously has to do with like a whole other. Yes. Yeah. Megan didn't say anyone's name in particular, but Nicki Minaj took that like as a slight against her. So Nicki went on Instagram Live and teased a song that she has coming out that goes against Megan. And some lines were talking about her big feet and referenced Megan getting shot in the foot as well. Honestly, the whole thing kind of just makes me sad because Nicki made a lot of references about like Megan's mom who recently passed away and
like super serious.
Super
like, it got
serious.
Dark. I was like, oh
yeah,
no.
it got so dark. So it's like it just makes me very sad.
Like, would they be going that far just to promote their songs? Like, I feel like no, it could be so surface level.
Yeah, and Megan hasn't said anything. She just released a song and that's it. Like, she hasn't had any follow-ups as of like right now. But I miss when they got along. I don't know. When it was Hot Girl Summer and they had the collabs, like I miss that era because this whole thing makes me sad. Megan has just gone through a lot and she gets a lot of like flack. And that makes me sad because she has like gone through a lot of trauma.
Oh, for sure.
And
she's kind of like
shot, so it's like it's so serious,
right? And no one really knows. Like I was just like reading that, and it seems kind of that it all sounds a little like sketchy, shoddy. Like it's very like no one really knows what happened. Like someone said this person shot her, but like they don't know.
Tory Lanez was found guilty. So
but he was saying he was covering right in the court of law. But then they said he just didn't want to be like a snitch because like they were drunk because it was after Kylie's party when they were like really intoxicated and they were kicked out for fighting and supposedly like the friend in the thing was hooking up. So he just didn't want to snitch. So he kind of just took the blame. But everyone's like it actually wasn't him or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm just going by what the law
says.
When the court has ruled.
Yeah, I got it. I like Megan Thee Stallion because I feel like she's when it's like also like there's so many new like female rappers and stuff and it's like cool because there's so much of them now. It used to just be like Little Kim and then Nicki Minaj came out. Now there's so many and it's kind of like cute, like Ice Spice and Cardi B and like Meg Thee Stallion. Like it's a cute and you feel like they should be like a girls club, Because I feel like Nicki is like so again above this. Like I don't know. I feel like you said we're coming from a place I don't know hip hop culture, so maybe I shouldn't be coming into this, but it's just like I just feel like she's just so above it. You know what I mean? Like someone comes out with a diss track, so they're feeling some type of way, and maybe it was like a jab or a little jab or a slight jab or something, and then she just took it like way serious. And it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like you're Nicki Minaj, like you're kind of like elevated. I think right as far as it goes, it's like I don't think you need to like be so on the attack. I don't know. Maybe she felt like she kind of helped her some type of way. It felt like maybe disloyalty. I don't know. But I'm also like at the end of the day, it's kind of like Rachel Zegler. That's what I mean? It's just like, like, you know what I mean? You're in the Hunger Games. Like, you don't need to like talk about, you don't need to even interact with me. Like, I'm a little, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, in that sense, as far as like, okay, this is what the rap people do. They feel some type of way. Like, you should just, they say not be bothered, right? I don't know.
I really don't know. And like,
I don't either.
get scared of angering anyone because it's so controversial and there's a lot to unpack in like the feud. But I don't know, everything that Megan's gone through, I just feel very like protective over her, I guess.
For sure that, yeah.
And Drake has come for her a lot too. Which she has a little Drake shade, which is funny.
Oh, what'd you say about Drake? Well, rightfully so. I mean, no one's really Team Drake anymore, are they? No one's like a Drake fan. I don't know.
I'm sure he does, but he was. She has a line. Guys talking about complaining about BBLs, but meanwhile they have the same scars. So because there's a lot of allegations about
that
Drake.
he has a BBL. Oh, wow.
Or he gets a lot of like
tea.
Yeah. It's a lot of like rumors about that.
Drake with the BBL, I could see it. Yeah. I haven't really seen his butt. I'm not a butt person. I don't look at butts. I'm not, ooh, look at that butt.
Especially Drake's, I'm not really.
Well, how would you even see it? I feel like he wears baggy clothes, right?
Yeah.
Like, I never noticed anyone's butt. It's like you said in Saltburn, they showed his like. I didn't even notice. I was like, what? I didn't see it. Even in Iron Claw, I couldn't tell you what a butt looked like in Iron Claw, and there was a lot of butts out there. And I was like, I never look at butts. That's never my thing. I'm always like, let me look at a butt. I don't know. I don't appreciate butts. I guess like some people do. I mean, I'm sure probably Zac Efron has a good butt. I never noticed it. Oh my God, did he date Nicki Minaj? No, I saw something of all the people he dated, and it was like so random.
Nicki Minaj,
I think he dated or had a fling with.
You think?
God, it was someone so random. It was either that or like Chili from like TLC or something. Like just someone older. Oh, no, I think it was Mel B from Spice Girls.
I think you might be right.
I was like, what?
I think you're right.
That's who it was. Because I remember like that's an older person, like kind of random.
Mel B enjoyed a night of passion with Zac Efron. This was 2018.
Okay, see? Came somewhere. I saw it on TikTok, I think.
Okay.
He must have a lot of swag. Yeah, everyone I know has had like a dating Zac Efron story. I wonder why he hasn't like been married or have kids. Anyways, we're going off topic.
I know.
Back to Meg the Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Team who?
I'm
no team.
No, I'm just like.
I don't know either.
Team everyone, I guess. I don't know.
Team everyone.
I'm scared to say anything. I'm afraid of Barbs. I'll admit it. My boyfriend's a Barb. It's very even in our household.
You think he'll break up with you if you say team something?
Like Ice Spice is just promoting her song while all this is happening.
Yeah.
And there's like chaos, and I feel like I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to her manager again. I was in touch with Ice Spice manager. Maybe she'll want to come on. We don't have to talk about any mess. No. We'll just talk about you're a fart.
Yes.
Bitch, you think you're the shit. You ain't even a fart.
It's so funny that in all this, that's the song that she's releasing. It's like that would be very us though. Like there'd be all this drama and stuff. And that would be the
release the song. Yeah. It's very Gabby Hanna coded too. It's like when there's drama happening, release that song.
I think it's just very coincidental timing, I guess. But
right, you had it already planned to come
Music
out.
video, everything.
You love Ice Spice. She seems sweet.
I know she does seem very sweet.
I hope she stays neutral because this kind of thing, you almost like when it gets like dark and deep like this, you kind of have to stay neutral. You're just like, I don't really know.
I don't want to get in the mix of it. I was even scared of bringing it up. It was very requested. I will say that I was scared to even get in the mix.
Yeah. We're just reporting the news. You tell us in the comments.
Okay, Philip DeFranco over there. We're just reporting the news. Love to hear what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Meg the Stallion or Team Nicki. Our comment section just gets crazy. Our comment section gets wild. Like literally last time was just about the weekend. That was all it was. It was like the weekend lyrics and me being mean to everybody. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I have to think about it. You have to think too. I'm also in a wig, and it's just, there's a lot happening.
And it's just a long day. It starts early to get ready. We
for
start
sure.
early.
We start early. It's a long. I truly love Hot Topics. Like my fave. I love it. But and I also have a baby on my bladder. Like we went to the ultrasound, and the baby's head is like literally right there on my bladder.
God.
So I feel like I have to pee all the time. But now I'm in pantyhose and like press on nails, and it's just like I don't think I can. So when you guys all give a pee break and I'm kind of trapped in this little thing, I'm like, I just can't. I'm like, let me just sit here and finish it. You know what I mean?
I do have to apologize. I did accidentally I pulled a Tana. I misgendered baby Elvis on Patreon in the description. I had to go back and fix it. I was like, oh my God. I said son. I literally pulled a Tana.
My mom did that too. She called him he today. I was like, that's wild, but
it's so you have to like deprogram your brain, I think, to think of
that's what we're trying to do. We're changing the world, just don't
one
think
baby at a time.
Yes.
We need the guy that helping Austin Butler. The deprogram. Elvis is so ingrained in us.
Oh my God, babe. What? Oh my God. Got it. Oh, got it. Okay. Because he got the Elvis out of Austin. I love it. I don't know. I know. I'm literally like, what are you? What did you have this morning? Did you have some See's candies?
My favorite.
I know. You are silly.
Thank you.
Did you have See's candy this morning?
No, not yet. I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to have chocolate in my teeth or something.
Shout out See's Candy. Can I tell you? They give you a chocolate while you shop. So you're like there to go pick out the chocolate. Like, would you like a free chocolate? So you're like eating chocolate as you're telling them which chocolates you want in the box. Actually, the lady at our See's Candy, she'll give us a chocolate at the end too. She goes, here's another chocolate like for free. We just ordered like a dozen chocolates, and that's kind of our thing now. We go to like dinner and then we go get the chocolate. And when I say dinner, we go at 4:00 and then we go get a little chocolate.
That's the way to do it.
It's great. It's just the best. It's just a vibe.
Mm-hmm. We had a 6 p.m. dinner and we went out. We went to Cheesecake Factory. Forget about it. The wait was like an hour. I was
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's 6 p.m.
What Cheesecake Factory? Oh, Topanga.
Topanga, yeah. And it was like, you really had to like wait for it and get a text and everything.
Oh, that's why. Go to our Cheesecake Factory down the street. It's literally never a wait.
But like, it was a Friday. Is yours busy on a Friday?
We never bought on a Friday night. So, we go 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
But I'm surprised 6 p.m. because that's still pretty early for dinner.
That's what I thought too. I thought we'd still be in the safe zone, but
what was it? Were you celebrating something?
No, I had a gift card for Christmas.
Oh, so you're like, let's go. What'd you get?
Ooh, just appetizers that day. I was full.
Oh. So why'd you have to eat? When did we go? We went on a Tuesday night this week, right? Was it Tuesday? We went to Tao.
Oh, yeah.
Very
that looked
bougie.
fancy.
Yeah, we drove an hour and a half to get to that date. I was like, wow, this is... I don't think it was worth it.
Really?
I think Panda Express might be better because I got the orange chicken.
Just when you drive so long and all that for basically Chinese food.
Well, I thought it was going to be more poppin' and a vibe, and we walked in, it was like families, and it was just like not that. And service was great. We had a fishy, and he didn't tell me till the end. He's like, fishy for life. So every time I see that, oh, this is a little hack for servers, even if you're not a fan. If you put fishy for life, I'm like, $100 tip right there. Okay, there you go. I have to. I was like, well, I can't just not give this person a good tip now. He didn't even tell me till the end, and it was very, very sweet. He was very coy about it. It was very cute. But I want to go to Drake's in Hollywood, and I want to go to Gucci Osteria. Those are our next date nights. Because we only have, 4 date nights left before baby Elvis gets here. So, oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of everything we talked about. I'm like, have we...
I know, what have
was
we
it
covered?
depressing? I don't know. This whole episode is so depressing. Because we could talk about the Taylor stalker, but that's depressing.
Yeah.
Did you see... Oh, well, here's something kind of more funny. Did you see Kelly Clarkson with Sofia Vergara?
Yes.
So me coded. Honestly, I like Kelly Clarkson more. I was like, girl, you don't know when to stop. Stop talking. Just stop talking. She's just like kept going and going, and that would be so me. I was like, she basically was like, did you watch Griselda?
No, not yet, because
Is
it
it
just
out?
came out
Yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
I'm watching it. I wanted to watch it for today because I haven't watched it. But like Sofia Vergara went through all this prosthetic makeup to like. Actually, the Griselda family's mad because they're like Griselda was beautiful. Like, why did they try to make her look ugly? Like, they're kind of arguing that. But anyways, semantics. So Sofia Vergara went through all this prosthetics, and Kelly Clarkson's like, wow, it just looks like you just did like a little nose prosthetic, and she's like, wait, what are you talking about? Like, I went through hours and hours of like de-transforming myself to being beautiful, and Kelly Clarkson just kept going and going. She goes, no, but it just looked very subtle. She's like, what? Like, it's totally. I didn't see the movie, but just from the poster, I was like, I mean, you can tell she was trying to be like Charlize Theron monster. You know what I mean? Just a little bit scary. And Kelly Clarkson just kept going and going and going. This is why I think singers shouldn't have talk shows, because I just feel like they're just not that great at it. And not any diss, because honestly, I'm a horrible singer. Like, it's just like, I don't know, like the way they are, it's just not talk show vibes. You know what I mean? Like, I love Ricky Lake, I love Sally Jesse Raphael, like I love Maury. Wendy. These singers, I think, are just like, they're just not quipped. They're not quipped or witty. You know what I mean? I just know. It's kind of weird. They just didn't read the room. They can't read the room with certain things. When she had Iron Claw on too, she was just like not good. She made it like about herself, and I was just like, she talked about American Idol because she's like relating to Zac Efron being known for High School Musical, and then she was like, yeah, everyone knows me from American Idol. I was like, girl, what? Like, let them have a moment. So okay, that's what I should say. Celebrities should host talk shows because they're also being the celebrity. When you're an interviewer, let me just tell you, when you interview guests, it's about them, not about you. And that's my biggest theme with podcasts is when people like do too much on themselves. You know what I mean?
And did you see Sofia Vergara the next day posted the time lapse of her transformation?
Oh, did she tag her? Was she like at Kelly Clarkson?
It was very, I was going to say subtle, but actually wasn't. She was just like, thank you for making Griselda the #1 show. And then it was a whole time lapse,
good.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to watch it. I mean, it looks good, but.
Yeah, I will too.
Yeah, it is funny. Like, she posted that time lapse of her, her whole makeup transformation.
God. It's like, why would you say that to someone? It's so weird. It was such a weird thing. But that's why I love Drew and Kelly. They give us these moments.
That's true.
Jennifer Hudson. Did you see Jennifer Hudson? I think Common was on like Hoda or something. And Hoda was asking like, oh, do you like think you'll get married again? And he's like, I guess if I meet the right one. And he's like, with Jennifer Hudson. And I was just like, why would he say that? That's so weird. He's like, not now. It's not the right time. But if the right person came along, I was like, God, these people just don't know how to interview. I think, again, some celebrities just need to not go do interviews. Yeah, maybe just be. Sofia Vergara is a champ. She handles it so pretty.
Yeah.
She's like, Kelly, what are you talking about? She goes so crazy. And I love when she shuts down things like people ask like her age limit. Oh, do they have to be older than your son? She goes, they can't be like, they only can be like 50, which is how old she is. She goes, they can't be like younger than me. Because her and Joan
Manganiello, I think.
Italian, probably. I should know. I'm my mob wife era. Joe Maggiano. Like, you know, like I feel like they broke up because she said he wanted kids. Is that why?
He wanted kids, yeah. And she already has a kid that's like 31, I think.
But also shame on that guy. Like, you know, like she has a kid. Like, unless they talked about it. But I mean, it's like, why would you think this woman in her 40s will want a baby with you?
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't talk about it, but you think that'd be something you talk about before?
Mm-hmm. When you were in Modern Family, did you talk to Sofia Vergara?
No, I wasn't in the scene with her. I was in with with Cam, Mitch, and then the mom was out on a night with them, I think. Yeah. And I talked to nobody. Rather no one talked to me, but I get it. As extras, when you're an extra, like you don't get to talk to them. They're like, don't look at those people. I talked to Jennifer Aniston. I was in a movie called Wanderlust, but I got cut. But I really was in it. I played, there's another guy named Joe, like Truglio or something. I don't know what he is. And he played like, I don't know what he was. Anyways, at the end, he was supposed to be doing a book signing and they had me be his like wife on the cover of the book. So we did like a photo shoot and it was like the whole cast and the director, I think Ken Marino was there. And then Jennifer Aniston and then the other one, the blonde girl. She kind of looks like Margot Robbie, but she's not. What is her name? She's a comedic. She was in Rock of Ages. She was in Trophy Wife. God, what is her name?
Malin Ackerman.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow. You are like, did you look it up or you just knew? Yeah. How did you look it up so fast? What did I say?
Wanderlust cast?
Oh, okay. That was fast. Malin Ackerman. Yeah, she was there. But Jennifer Aniston was very nice, and she offered me her seaweed. She was eating some seaweed, and she goes, would you like some in the makeup room? So she was actually super nice. And I always hear, like, she's not that nice, but she was actually super nice. Fun fact. But I swear I was in that movie. Please, if you have any of that footage, please release it. Because I thought it would be, like, on the special edition, like, the bonus scene something. Because it was funny. Yeah, like, something. I was shook that I wasn't caught it. And it was at the Universal lot. And I just remember feeling so cool. It was, like, 2011 or something. I was like, I'm in this movie. I did not talk, but I was with the main character in there. Shit. It was so real too. Please, please, please find it. Internet, do your thing.
They do everything that you've asked for. They have fulfilled.
Well, that would be wild. And there's another show. Okay, you're right. Let me ask for one more. I was on one called Who Wants to Date a Comedian, and I won. It was like a dating show, and it's like to date this comedian. His name was like the Greg Wilson. And I failed every challenge. One was like a rock climbing one, and I couldn't even go one rock up. And all the other girls went all the way up, and I couldn't even go one rock. And then the comedian's like trying to push me up or whatever. I failed every challenge, yet I won the competition. So I don't know how that happened. I was like 22. I think if you won, you got $1,000. And it was like this dating show, and I won. And I can never find the clips anywhere. And my sister was actually on an episode too. She'll kill me for saying this because it was like her worst experience ever because she got eliminated. And they told her to say something that like wasn't whatever. But it was called Who Wants to Date a Comedian. So if you can find that show, I can't find it anywhere, but it had like multiple episodes and we were on it because they paid you like $400 just to be on it, I think, or something. But I won it and I was like, gosh, I really wish I could find a show I won. But
they found your picture with J-Lo from last week.
I know, so fast.
They did?
That
right.
photo is so funny.
They found it on, where we're like in the same direction. They found the one with like Ryan Seacrest too, like the whole cast, like the whole, that was crazy. They found it on like my old hairdresser's like Instagram or something, like really old hairdresser from like a long time ago. I was like, wow, Tina is very good.
No, I did a Google search. I was quick though. I did one Google search, didn't see anything. I'm like, okay, keeping it moving.
You're like, sorry, you could have told me. I think I have it. I could have put it. I'm definitely putting the Kyle MacLachlan in the shared album because that's my highlight of my week. What's the highlight of your week? Do you have a highlight?
Here.
No, it's not.
It was a crazy week. Did we want to talk about Austin McBroom being embarrassing? I first thought it was anti-Austin McBroom, but it's so crazy now that it's like, I'm like, what I
actually have a whole section of Austin McBroom right there. It's what? Okay, but here's the thing, right? Everyone's saying it's like not real. There's no divorce paperwork filed. Catherine McBroom is house shopping for Austin, like she's buying stuff for the house. Everyone's saying like they basically just bought like a second house and they're like and they like were down on views and so they're just saying they're separating and they're gonna come back together, which is what I have to believe, honestly, because it's like they said they like filed for divorce and there's no paperwork.
Yeah, if there's no paperwork, then what the?
Everyone always gets those right away. Like anything, like you can get that document.
Like the first thing you do, yeah.
And I get like people have different ways of dealing with it. I'm not judging the way they're dealing with it, but like he's being. I mean, he might be a little off the rocker, but even Catherine's like posting his moving boxes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't know, I guess she's being a little more chill about it, but he's being like, he literally said in one of his snaps or whatever it is that pops on my TikTok, he's like, come get ready with me as I get ready to move out of my ex-wife's house. I'm like, this is like not real. Like, this is like so, we're talking about the kids. He's just like, oh, I'm going to like go over and, get ready with it. I don't know. It just seems like a lot. Like it's really like milking it.
It's almost like influencer. It's almost like they're trying to promote divorce. This is the divorce commercial.
Hey, that's a hot take. What does that mean? Let's explain
the way they're presenting the divorce. It's like, here's the box. Like, get ready with me as I leave my house.
Totally. No, they're definitely like monetizing a divorce. Yeah, like, which is, you see people monetize a lot of things. You monetize the kids, monetize the pregnancy, but it's like monetizing divorce is like crazy. And then promoting the channel, the kids will take over and stuff like that. It is kind of weird. It's a little, I mean, I think he maybe is unhinged just in general. But I think maybe this is elevating. I don't know. It's kind of wild. I don't know. And then he showed like the ring. He's like, the nicest ring I ever bought. And I was just like, I don't know, backflips and
It's I think the one that really took me out was he like, I'm so sick, you guys. I think I need to go to the
Look at
hospital.
the camera.
I'm so sick. I'm so sick. Like, oh my God, like I think I need to go to the hospital. Ignore the bonnet, like this happens.
the
like,
silk bonnet really
I'm
sold
like,
it.
oh, I need to go to the hospital. I think I have the C word. I don't know. And then
He said the C word? Isn't that cancer?
I think he meant the 19. I mean, we can say COVID now. It's
Can
like
we?
not
I don't
20.
know.
It's not
I don't
2020,
know.
but
we might get a little like tag in the thing. Because I thought like when you say the big C, you see like cancer. Oh my God.
I think that is probably what you would think.
Well, hopefully he's not clickbaiting the what C word I have.
And then him at urgent care, that photo.
Oh my God, I know.
I think I went to that same doctor at urgent care too. Is he in Calabasas? Is that where they live?
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know, but I think
around that area.
Oh, you know the doctor?
That's the one. I went to that urgent care. Anyway,
I love
but then
that.
to like be like unmasked, like even if you think that you have it, like
put a mask on.
Yeah, don't go to urgent care. And I don't know. And then taking that photo. That's why I hate the Snapchat monetization.
Hate Snapchat
because people will post the most like absurd things just to get the click through. And it's so annoying, and it's working for him, I guess. But I like at what cost? You know?
At what cost? You're humiliating yourself and your family. Honestly, at the end of the day, like it comes. And I'll say this because I do have kids. It's like I just don't want to embarrass her. You know what I mean? There's like a lot of things that I'll do for like money or whatever. And it's just like, I don't want to like embarrass her. And this is like embarrassing because they're also talking about their kids in the content. They're including him. He showed a clip of his son calling him, like he showed the thing. He's like, I'm going to go like this. And the son's like, you look ugly like that. And he's like showing the kids in this and like putting them a part of it. And like, okay, guys, we're going to go pick out, the girls are going to pick out a giveaway item. So they went to Apple and they like picked up this giveaway and like, this is the girls item. And the girls are presenting it and like the boys. So he's like including them in the mess of all this. It's like, cause it's a circus and like, obviously he's wanting the money and the views from it. And it's like, well, don't include them. Like, especially because one is older and it's just like sad. It's like, no matter what, it's going to be humiliating for them. And it's like, just make it a little like less chaotic. There was one where he was like getting shoes or something and he's filming the interaction with the salesperson and the salesperson like hitting on him. And he was just basically like, she's like, yeah, I have 3 kids. She goes, oh my God, you have 3 kids? You look so young. He's like, oh no, I'm not that young. I'm 30. And then he's like laughing and like flirting with this like woman posting, like who films an interaction with the salesperson? Like he's down here like this. I'm like, you're so weird for this. It was so, there was something else too. There was when he's answering the questions from people and we're like,
everyone wants to know.
Everyone wants to know. He said he's going to spend his Valentine's Day traveling the world. He's like, yeah, this is my time now. I'm going to travel the world, go to places I want to go. He's like, I'm going to just do a whole year of traveling. I'm like, you're just going through this divorce and your kids like need you like more than ever. Like, why would you be traveling? Then he's like, everyone wants to know, will I date? He's like, guys, I'm young. Of course I'm going to date. I was like, this is such a weird.
I love your impersonation. It is very that. It's like,
you did get that too. You did get the sick in the bonnet. He's just awful. He really is just awful. I'm going to use a hater card. I know I've done a hater on everything, but I'm going to use a hater card on this one.
Deserved.
This is my hater card here.
I think everyone deserves an Austin McBroom hater card.
Everyone.
They should like hand those out when you join YouTube. I think.
Exactly. Because there's no one, I mean, but this is how everyone has fans. If you still rally behind him, but it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy because like you think about it, like Jeffrey Dahmer has fans. Like people just like everybody has fans, and that's what's sad about this world is like you can always be a celebrity, you'll always be famous, you can be awful, and people are like, I love you. You know what I mean? And that's the most frustrating part of all this. It's so sad. Catherine seems somewhat chill. She seems like she's being somewhat chill. I mean, she did show the photos of the moving out boxes, but
and she was like, "Oh yeah, Austin's really sick, you guys." Like,
right.
Like, oh my God,
I'm trying to be here for him as much as I can. Yeah. And then she's shopping for him, like picking out plants for his house. It's like, this is sus.
If it all ends up being fake, though, like, how can anyone ever watch them again after that? You know what I mean?
I think if it's fake, it won't. Yeah, I think people will be over it.
Well, I think they're trying to make it in like, you know, we against all odds we got together for the kids, we realized that we missed each other because they already built it up that way, you know, he's my best friend, we never fought, blah blah blah. But I don't know. I mean, I called it. They'll be back together.
Moses' predictions have been pretty spot on, actually, I have to say.
Moses the prophet over here, just doing all of it. Your predictions are good, though. A lot of your predictions come true, too. Like, you know, I feel like my predictions never do. But I believe it now. I'm trying to see the theories out there, and I'm like, God, that would be awful. Like, people just faking it. But people do that all the time.
Yeah. Such an Austin thing to do as well, that it's like, the track record makes sense.
Especially for Snapchat. Like you said, they get paid on there, and so he's probably...
Yeah.
Because people say he posts like 1,000 stories a day.
And now it's like such a, like you said, a circus that everyone's going to want to
Of course.
watch.
You can't ignore it. Like we were trying to ignore it. I'm like, you just can't, I don't care less about the situation. And as you just can't ignore it, it's like in your face the whole time. Yeah. But the people who shout out to the people who screenshot and put on TikTok so I don't have to watch. Thank you. You're doing like the Lord's work there. I love when people do that. I was like, thank you, because it's really just a lot. It's just messy. I see the same ones over and over, and I'm just like, poor Catherine. I mean, I can't believe he is only 30. Not to like, I'm not judging like the way he looks or anything like that, but I'm like,
is shocking.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, what? Like, get yourself together. Both it's like you act like you're like 12, but then I also thought you were like 50 with like all the stuff that's been going on in your life. It's like so crazy. I don't know. And just the cheating stuff you hear and like Tana, all that stuff like that. It's like Tana knew too. Tana was right. She always clocked it.
Yeah, she was early on that.
gotta listen to these people. They know what's going on. I know, Austin. It's just if it's fake. I think people will actually be done though. I think, you know what I mean? There's certain things people are just like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like faking a pregnancy. Like faking divorce is like really just making your audience go in this like emotional, like almost like traumatizing.
You felt so bad that first episode you talked about it.
Oh my God. And it really made me upset. And I was upset for it. And I'm like, if this is all fake and you're putting like the kids in the middle of all this, like that's wild. I don't know. Hopefully they're okay. I don't know. I just think family vloggers need to have like a lot more tact than your normal vlogger, you know what I mean, as far as like pranks and stuff like that, because it's just, or even what you share, you know, it's just like a lot. It's like there's real life kids in the middle of all this. But anyways, no one cares if you're going to date again. Literally nobody. No one's asking. The little even questions, I don't know what Snapchat's like because I'm not on it, obviously. But the little questions look like they're photoshopped. And I was just like, who's asking? Because like Instagram you can see and TikTok you can reply, you see the comment, whatever. I'm just like, this looks fake. Look, he just propped it up there.
I think one was like, show more. He's like,
oh,
show what?
No. Yeah, when I saw that, he's like, no, he goes, you guys nasty. You nasty. I was like,
please.
What's asking you? He's like, show me more. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Your impersonation is too good.
I've seen way too much Austin McBroom on my timeline. That is for sure. I want to see their fans though. You know, because they do have them. I'm not saying they're not there, but I want to see what they look like. Who is it?
I want to say, I think it was Catherine. I'm pretty sure. There's a crystal shop that was like a block away from me, and I remember driving by one day, and there was a line, and it was like early, like 6 o'clock in the morning. There was a huge line. And I was like, why is there a line over here? And then I looked it up and it was like, I'm 90% sure it was Catherine doing a signing at the crystal shop or something.
Oh, is that her thing?
I think.
Oh
I'm pretty sure it was her. And the line was long. I was like, oh my God, this is...
Is it a Native American shop?
I think so.
We looked up a Native American shop to go find a wolf shirt and it was in Calabasas. So there was like a big crystal shop. And I was like, I wonder if that's the same one.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe she's indigenous. That's why we gotta do 23andMe. Maybe I'm indigenous. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. I want to find out what I am.
I know, me too.
Oh, okay, we got one.
But I was telling someone too, my identity crisis would be like if I'm white or something, I'd be like, oh my God, no offense to white people, but
are you not at all?
Not at all.
Both of your parents are what?
My mom immigrated from Cuba. My dad immigrated from Peru.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like I'm supposed to not be white at all, but
oh my, wow, interesting.
Yeah. So
wow. I know what you mean.
My whole identity is like
I would love it because I feel so plain and like
so you
vanilla.
Want to take me down?
Yeah, I would love to be like Peruvian or something. You're from Peru? I didn't know that.
Yeah, my dad's straight up from Peru.
Do you remember Euron Vandersloot? Did you ever follow that story?
A little bit. Last year.
Natalie Holloway. And then he went down to Peru and unalived the daughter of the president.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Because I was watching, did you watch American Nightmare? Did we talk about this?
Oh, we talked about it, but I haven't watched it. I should watch it though.
Watch it because it kind of was the same kind of thing where it was like he didn't really get convicted for the Natalie Holloway, but then when the thing happened in Peru.
Yeah.
And I guess now he said he admitted to it, but then he's such a liar. So like people just don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really follow true crime, but I did follow that one. Oh, we have some from our producers. Shout out to our producers on Patreon. Oh, Kian and Kane asked about the Kyle MacLachlan Lord picks, and I have seen it. Great. So there's that. And Michelle Solorzano asked about the Mirage performance. He was very upset, said deserved top 2. We talked about that. Yeah. Michael P., I had this one written down for last night, says, can you tell us an unserious secret that you've never told anyone before?
Do you have one?
I was trying to think about it when I wrote this down. I don't know how unserious we want to go. I mean, I of course have unserious secrets, but I feel like maybe I've talked about it before. I feel like my biggest one is I like act by myself when I'm like on the toilet or in the shower. Like I'm always in a scene acting for real. I never not go in the shower. And I always wonder if other people do that. Or when I'm on the toilet, I'm always acting. I'm always just like, oh, what are you doing here? What did you mean? Okay, I'm gonna let it go. Like I just always pretend I'm in a movie. I don't know if that's like unserious. I feel like I talked about it before, but or the shower I love too. I'm just always like I feel like I'm in the rain. I'm like, okay, we're all swim in the rain and you're gonna tell me this. I get like really That's why I don't like when we shower together because I can't do my acting. I kiss a wall sometimes when I'm in the toilet or when I'm in the shower. I like to make out with the walls.
That is funny.
I still do it. I used to do it as a kid and I still do it.
I used to do that as a kid. I
make out with the walls
or like
the couch.
Pillow a lot. Like
yeah. Would you pretend? Would you talk to them like, okay, I guess this is happening?
Yeah, I would be very much like acting out.
Yeah, I love that.
And I was always like the girl.
And then sometimes I pull back. I'm like, stop! I can't do this right now. Like, I love to like have those scenarios in my head. And it's actually truly there's no one I'm acting with. There's not even like someone in my head. I just like act out these scenarios. I don't know. So it used to be John Malkovich for the longest time. I'd like, it'd be like me and him and like very much that movie with who's the girl from Wednesday? What's her name?
Jenna
Ortega. Did you see the new one?
No,
with her
Miller
teacher.
Something. Miller's.
Oh, it's kind of you want to watch it?
I heard it was bad. That one.
Actually, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But it's I know the plot line and like that was my story in my head. I used to always act out with John Malkovich. I was like 14 years old in my head and he was like this 50-year-old teacher and it was like the seduction thing. I don't know. I have issues. It's trauma. But okay, what's your unserious secret?
I guess along the same lines. I'm sure one will come to me by the time next time. But along the same lines, when I was younger, I would like do that. And I remember there was a boy who I think is straight, but he would be like my acting partner, and I would be the girl, and then we'd have a little kiss in the playground.
Wait, you guys were actually doing it together?
Yeah, we'd have a little.
You had an actual person participating with you. That's way cooler.
This was like 3rd grade or whatever. Too.
And you guys kissed?
Yeah, it was like behind the dumpsters at school. We would act it out.
Did you feel anything or no?
I don't think so. I don't think I understood.
If I had a kiss at that age, I would probably melt. I'd be like, oh my God. Like to have a kiss as a teenager would be so exciting, I feel.
I was like, must have been like 11 or something around. It was like 3rd grade or something. I think before I could even like process like it was like, you know what I mean? I think I was just copying what I saw in movies or whatever. Cause like I never considered that my first kiss. Like
really?
Yeah.
It was just like a peck.
Yeah, and it was also just like it seemed like pretend. Like I remember we were like playing.
You weren't feeling it.
Yeah, and he is straight, so obviously he wasn't feeling it.
No, it could be very Saltburn vibes. You know what I mean? He was your Jacob Elordi. Yeah. I guess he would be the Barry Keoghan, which is not bad. I just think even that's why I always talk about with acting. I think even if you're acting, like you have to feel not even like I don't know. I guess I've never kissed someone where I don't feel something. You know, even like I tell you all the time about this guy who made me pay for sushi every time we'd go out, and he had the coldest lips, and it was just so disgusting. But you still feel like turned on or something. I don't know, right? And he was so disgusting. That guy was so disgusting, and you still get like turned on kissing someone. Or no, have you kissed people you're not turned on? But I don't know. I've always gotten turned on, even if it's like the worst kisser ever.
No, I think you're right. There is. I mean, I think back then I was just so young that I didn't have the capacity of feeling like anything, I think.
Oh, right, because it's before. Yeah.
But I guess like as a, like, when you have hormones, like a teen to adult, that kissing is very.
You feel it.
Yeah. I think so. Even if it's like a random like hookup or whatever.
Yeah, you maybe don't feel the feelings for the person, but there's something in you that gets tingly.
Yeah. Because even like after dates, and like when I was dating single or whatever, I would have like the first date, and then guys, especially gay guys, love making out, I guess, because I would always make out. Yeah, and then I'd get very like, so what are we? I'd be like, we'd have that first date, we'd make out, and I'd be like, wow. And then it'd always be like, okay, so I think we're just friends. And I was like, oh my God, we made out. Like, that has to mean something.
Do you think they felt it after the makeout? They're like, yeah, I'm just feeling a friend vibe from this.
I don't know. I feel like you know, like in mid-date usually, I think.
Oh my God, that would traumatize me if we made out. Because in straight world, usually straight guys don't love making out.
Oh.
In general. I mean, they do, but they're not usually good at it, and they don't like love it. But yeah, usually they do that just so you can get to the sex part of it all. But it would like break my heart if afterwards like, yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, oh my God, was it that kiss? Was it, you know what I mean? Like it would, that's what I'm saying with acting. I just feel like, how do you not feel
something?
Yeah, you would feel like a little tingly when people are like, oh, you feel nothing. It's so not sexy. And I'm like, but even in the worst case scenario, you still feel something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then in that case, like it could be cheating. Then I get why people don't want to kiss people, because I'm like, yeah, I guess, I don't know. Anyways, it's the whole thing. I will not be kissing my on-screen, my Zac Efrons. No kissing in my contract. Sometimes I think Moses said that. He said like that girl Lily James, like maybe she just took it to like be up with Zac Efron on screen. I'm like, maybe. I mean, I guess people would do it. That was our producer question, Michael P. And then any last minute topics we need to squeeze in here?
Maybe you can say yes or no. So David did it might have been a Snapchat or something where he was like making fun of the TikTok lives of it all.
David did?
Yeah.
Because I saw Zayn and Heath talk about it, and Zayn was talking about how he tipped someone $20 that was in their friend group.
Yeah, I did see that too.
And they were like laughing about it, like, oh my God, like he was so excited for the $20 Galaxy. And I was like, isn't this like your friend?
I know.
Like,
so I'll say the name. This will be off the cut. But he went to house and was like, I'm gonna go over to his house and see if he's still doing the live. Isn't that so terrible?
But maybe they plan that. Like, I could imagine him being like, oh, this will get me publicity and people over. Because, like, if David has a million people on his Snapchat, more people go to the live.
It seems kind of mean, though, because then he was like, oh, I thought you were a It seemed very like...
Okay. Oh, my God, so dark. That was the darkest part of this whole show. Oh, my God. Yikes. And you know what's even, like, sadder about it is, like, again, I don't really judge that kind of thing. I'm like, yeah, well, however you want to make money, okay, got to make it. But it is kind of sad, like, the humiliation of all... Just with the Vlog Squad and David in general, it just goes back to, like, all of this, right? Everyone's like, David's been quiet or changed or whatever. It's like... It's really about humiliation at the end of the day. It's very, and that's why I say him and Mr. Beast are very much like, you know what I mean? It's like disguised as like something good or goofy or funny or entertaining, but it's like also like degrading, you know, and kind of like making fun of.
It gave off very much like David's vlogs days, you know?
Yeah.
And like brought me, and I think now you just see everything in a new light. So before, like as a viewer, former viewer of the vlogs.
Former fan you were.
Yeah.
Stan.
I'll come back to the other point that I was going to make. But anyway, for this one in particular, it just brought me back to like those early days and like how maybe the audience would have thought that was funny if this was back like 2019, 2018 or whatever. But now after like seeing everything,
sad.
It was kind of sad. I was like a little dark.
I think just seeing friends making, and like again, they're all going to say they're bros and these are jokes and these are friends. And that, because that was always their guys. It's like, this is what friends do. Like we like, I was going to say jerk each other off, but it's like, what is the word? Like we joke.
You're right.
Is that what it is? I feel like that's what I want to say, but you know what I'm trying to say. And they use that, guys. And it's just toxic. It's just toxic. And is it worth a galaxy? You know what I mean? Is it worth, you know? And again, I literally, like, you could be like an actual panhandler on the street and I won't judge. I'll be like, if that's what it's come down to, okay. I don't like to when people shame though, when it's like, well, what else like should I be doing? When they're like, should I be working at fast food or whatever? I'm just using an example. That's not what anybody said, but like, it's like, well, someone did say it, whatever. Anyways, and it's like shaming, like, oh, should I be working at like Lululemon or something was said? And someone was like, well, yeah,
what's
like that's, yeah. It's like, so now you're like talking down to that person as if the person at Lululemon's like below you. So I just don't like that when it's like, well, this is my only option. And like, I'm not going to go work out like McDonald's or something. It's just like, well, like,
that's a little bit more respectable. In my opinion,
I mean, you know, the whole thing but back to the David thing, I just feel like that's what he does. But shame, I think shame on him for real. Like it's not his fault. Like people are at that like again, and we also don't know. By the way, it's like panhandlers like that get into a Mercedes, right? You see people on the street and then they like go around to the Mercedes.
That's also what I was thinking too. I was like,
let's put broke into perspective, you know?
Because I'm like the house is still housing. Like it's
the
still
house
a
is
nice
still housing.
House.
You're still getting nice things. You're doing nice things like. Perspective, you know, and but I also don't like that either, and just in general, and that's why I always try to reiterate, like, I'm fine, because it's like, yes, there's been money issues, and, you know, I've lost money, and there's been debt, and all stuff like that, but I always reiterate, like, I'm fine, like, I own a house, like, it's nice, I live, you know, whatever. I think when people just say, you know, they try to tug on people's heartstrings, you know, it's like, well, I have this baby, and if I don't do this, you know, whatever, you know, it's just like, that's a little bit, a little manipulative and a little... So, you know, just go get your coin. And it may, you know, sometimes they say, what do they say? Like sometimes the people on the street make like $1,000 a day. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't knock it. But at the same time, like maybe they're doing fine and we're just all being taken for something. And the more people that talk about it. So maybe if I'm giving benefit of the doubt, why am I giving benefit of the doubt to these people? If I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt, maybe it was set up where David's like, I'm going to come promote you because that's how you make money. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Some people, can I tell you, some people like actually like humiliation. Like, you know what I mean? Like they love it. And they're like, give me more of that. You know, I think that's why there's dominatrixes and everything like that.
Yeah,
and
humiliation kink.
For sure. So maybe some people like... I just like being degraded, but more like in the bedroom, not like in real life. Yeah. I don't like being degraded now. But some people like it. I'm sure Taylor Swift does not. She's not going to say, I'm sure she doesn't. But I'm sure some of these people don't mind a little publicity for their lives.
The point I was going to make before is I had it like in my Instagram highlights. People kept posting them because I had like all my interviews with like the Vlog Squad and stuff and being at the Scotty Sire's house with like the mural and stuff. So I have cleared
you were at the
highlights. Yes, I interviewed them at the house.
Wait, what? That's so random. I didn't know that. Wow.
I was really boots on the ground for Vlog Squad.
How did that even happen? They like come to the house?
Yeah.
Did you usually do that?
Yeah.
I feel like you never came to my house. I
You
always went to the
came
studio.
Yeah.
The studio was right down the street from them. Why didn't they just not go to the studio? They were literally like 2 minutes
It was
from
like
there.
at home with the Vlog Squad video, like segment.
And you're
whatever.
interviewing them?
Yeah.
Oh, did you get any groundbreaking news?
Probably not. Scotty had a song or something, I'm sure.
And what did you say? I need to go react to that. I want to see the interview.
That actually
Are
is
you just
pretty
like,
funny.
I'm such a fan. This is such a good song. Like, wow, you really get me. I'm also sad.
Probably, actually. And I had all the merch. Like, it was really... Someone's going to go to a thrift store and find a whole bunch of Vlog Squad merch somewhere in the valley. Someone's going to post it.
Me too. I had bling ones, so I feel like the bling ones are all going to be there too. Go find it, you guys. Maybe what's her name? Vanessa.
Yeah.
She'll go find it and sell it. That is so. I know it's like I collabed yesterday with that Jake, and so many people found because we were on the reality house together. Just him constantly voting me out each round. He's like, Trish again. Like, we're voting Trish out. I was like, oh my God. Damn, he really came for me.
We have to react to that, too.
Right,
We have
right.
A lot of Patreon
There's a
stuff
lot
to
of
do.
reaction stuff.
That was funny.
So, well, there's our clickbait.
There's our title.
I don't know. We didn't have a title, guys, so cut us slack with whatever. But all right, we're gonna continue. We're gonna continue this fun, this blinding fun. I really feel like I'm hallucinating a little bit with these lights. Are they brighter today? They feel very bright, and I don't mind it because
It's
when
your
I watch
Italian eyes.
right, I was like, oh yeah, this is what it is. This is my Italian eyes, the blinding lights. You know, like I don't know what that was. That was me as Plasma as Barbara Streisand. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Check out Oscar at the Grammys. What? For Entertainment Tonight. Shout out ET. Can't wait for my pregnancy
There we
announcement.
go. Yeah, stay tuned for the
Stay
ET
tuned.
Trisha
Stay
baby
tuned.
reveal.
Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, the ET, the Elvis Trisha reveal. We love that. And go find Moses Water Droplets at his YouTube channel, Channel Water. Meaning of Life. And the meaning of life will be revealed on our Valentine's Day episode when Moses is the guest, because he finally finished the journey. People say, why don't you post on Channel Water? He's like, it's concluded. I found the meaning of life, and he'll reveal that in the guest. It's very beautiful, actually. It's beautiful. All right. Okay, shout out Patreon. Go to patreon.com, just Trisha, to keep the fun rolling in.
Fortnite this week.
Oh, Fortnite. You don't want to miss that.
You don't want to miss
that.
Oh my God. I'm scared.
Somewhere not where these lights are, because I'm just like, woo. Okay, bye. I'll see you next time.